All right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to
Uh,
Anime Church. First Anime Church of the
Hello.
year.
did,
Whee!
did you post the notifications in the Discords?
No, because I was too busy trying to talk to you about whatever it was we were talking about, and I fucking like. Here's the thing: if you could just tell me all the stuff after Anime Church, usually that'd be better.
I've been trying to remember to talk to you about it for like the last week,
I
and it just
mean,
popped in my head. I'm like,
I
I
mean,
gotta do
you've
this
had a
before I forget
whole
again.
week. You've had a whole week.
I did, but I keep forgetting. Fucking ADHD, dude.
Yeah. That's why I have my Echo Dot remind me of things, or I get alerts on my phone set up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's bad enough I have like 37 alarms for different things.
I know that feeling.
Hey, you need to swap your laundry. Hey, you need to eat. Motherfucker, go to bed.
You need reminders about eating.
Yes.
All right. Well, shit. No. Okay. Fucking. I just do it. I did something incredibly helpful for myself. We'll briefly, because it's not like we don't have a long show today. Fuck it, might as well make it a little longer. We'll briefly go over some stuff that we did over the holiday. So one of the things I did was, actually, it happened yesterday. I got myself a little water purifier pitcher
Oh,
because
those things
I
are
am not
nice.
drinking tap water. F that all
And
day.
that's going to save you so much money with bottled water.
To be fair, I don't tend to go through that much bottled water, and the bottled water I get is not overly expensive. But anyhow, freaking what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I got that pitcher, and I'm thinking part of what's going on with my ear is like the fact that I was drinking like that gross tap water. Might be part of it. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be part of it, yeah.
Yeah, because like as soon as I started drinking like this, it suddenly got really easier to recover. Of course, that could just be the medicine. It could also just be the fact that I'm not doing the same stuff.
It's true. Could also be that your body started building antibodies to it.
Hmm. Cool. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you guys do during the holidays?
Schoolwork.
Oh, fun. What
Other
what
than
up
that,
with
I
Anime
tossed out a
Church
shit.
today? Hi, Demarcus.
Hi, Demarcus. Aside from that, a lot of emails were sent out, and a
You can't.
lot of auditions were put out.
Is Toradora a topic of discussion today? Okay. Yeah, we should probably start with the introductions.
Yep.
Welcome to Anime Church, the nerdy news segment that we put on every Sunday. Except for the last 2 weeks because holidays and we took time off. We decided to give ourselves a break. So we talk about the nerdy news generally of the week, though now we've got an extra large portion because we were gone for 2 weeks, and there happened to be a giant convention that took place during that
Happens
time.
every year.
Yeah. End of the
Also,
year,
hi,
there's
Spider.
always yes. I worked. There you go. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. We're the church that allows cosplay, and we won't judge you for it.
Yes.
I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
Hi, I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
And I'm Fender Saru, and your patron saint to snackos and alcohol.
There we go. So now that we've done our introductions, hopefully there's a little less confusion here. We won't be talking about Toradora specifically. Generally, at the beginning of the show, if we have any updates on shows and projects that we're working on, I will let you guys know. With that being said, I can't really talk about projects that I'm not directly involved in unless I'm given permission to. I can let you guys know where certain things are if you're on Patreon, but if they haven't announced something to the general public, I won't talk about it. Let's see. As for the projects that I'm working on, Slime episode 10 has begun scripting. We have finished several of the scenes for solo leveling episode 2, or no, episode 3. We finished. Konosuba could be out in 2 weeks if things go well. That's what we're looking at. And Solo Leveling, we are finishing up the last little bits of recording. Actually, right after this, Moon, you and I have to sit down for like a couple minutes and figure out which audition we liked.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it's not going to take us very long, but like we
Nah.
have. I will say this because I posted all the ones that were emailed to me. I posted them up in a channel in the Solo Leveling category in the production server. Man, these guys are making my job difficult. Like, you feel bad when you don't pick someone, but like at the same time, you have to pick the one that you think fits best. And so I'm like, I think gotta have Moon here because I let my emotions get in the way of this, and I end up like, should I pick this person because we're friends? And I'm like, no, I need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I
and
need an
choose who's best for the
impartial
role. Yeah,
person
I need
to sit there and be like, yeah, no.
but I also need an outside observer because you have a different perspective than I do sometimes.
Fair enough.
Hi,
So-
Jared.
Hi, Jared. But
up,
yeah,
Jared?
stuff is moving along. We've got several scenes written for episode 3 of Solo Leveling. Slime 10 is being worked on. Konosuba's at the end of its production. I had a really dumb idea for what we should do for the opening for Konosuba, and that means I've got to get in touch with some people to do pickups for that. I wish I'd thought of this like earlier, but like it means I got to contact our Krusty and see if he's down to record some more lines. Yeah, we're gonna do. All I have to do is all I have to do is reach out and say, all right. So I had an idea about how our opening should go, and I want to go somewhere kind of along the vein of like the opening credits for Robin Hood Men in Tights. I'm pretty sure they'd be down for that.
Yes. I have a feeling they would too.
Yeah. Also, I get to have the entire cast say "screw you" to me. That's great.
You see, DeMarcus, there is a fantastic sword art online abridged, but it's nothing that we would ever be able to top.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing, guys. I'm assuming both of you don't know that Fat Dog has done a sword art one shot.
Oh, I know.
Okay, yeah,
I
okay.
do.
All right, then yeah. We have done a sword art online one shot, and we are moving to Gun Gale. I believe they're still working on it. I don't know how that's necessarily going. I voiced Klein in that one, so yeah, that's my only claim to our specific sword art. As far as as far as other stuff, we hit 100K subs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
we will officially start working on Overlord within the next week or so. We will start working on the Overlord one shot. So there we go, guys. Hope you're looking forward to that. Yeah.
And then Data Bridged episode 2 has entered recording.
Okay.
I know that much because I'm on that crew.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm only talking about stuff that I have permission to talk about. That's why I didn't bring up Data Live. That's also why I didn't bring up Shield. That's like if I don't have permission to make updates, I'm not going to talk about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe if the director's not comfortable with letting people know where they are in the process and they don't want to update, maybe I shouldn't run my mouth. So I'm trying to be careful with it. All right. I think that's everything so far. We got a lot of news to cover. Let's see. Right now, just keep in mind, I have 2 separate windows, like for my browser.
Oh God,
right
yeah.
now. My browser is like the stuff I normally have open, and then there's the second browser, which is Anime Church. So I have 2 browser windows open. And right now for Anime Church, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 tabs open. That's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Though some of these we're just going to go over it real quick. We're not going to listen to anything. We're just going to quickly go. how was everybody's holiday? There was no controversy or anything going on, right? Yeah, no, nothing that got the internet all like WTF or just it was just a quiet holiday, just a normal quiet holiday. He said, setting up a lead-in to a story that was dropped like a bombshell on the entire community. Yep. Good shit. Good freaking yeah. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the news. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so here we are. Let's talk about the honey trap. It's very quickly. Just know this. We will never, ever, ever do a sponsorship with these fuckers.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
just not
feel
happening.
bad because there's quite a few creators who have worked with honey, and I'm like, oh no.
Well, the problem is a lot of people didn't like watch the video all the way through, and they're just like, oh, so what if the affiliate links, they don't go to. And it's like, okay, first off, you don't know how scummy this is. It's not just
Very,
like
yeah.
big. It's not just big YouTubers that are getting screwed here. It's like bloggers, small channels, stuff like that. They're getting screwed. But also, it is you, the customer, that is getting screwed. You should watch the whole video, and this is part 1 of 3. So there's 2 more videos coming out that are going to make things way worse. And so I'm just like, I mean, just off the information we got here, I'm like, yeah, I uninstalled Honey. I feel bad because I used it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and then you find out that Honey
And it
was
makes
actually
me feel worse that it's like you have 5% off this item, and it's likely that there was a 20% off deal
Yeah.
somewhere else, and I'm like,
yeah, seriously. There were like 20% off deals and stuff that were hidden because the companies didn't want the customers to know about that, so they teamed up with Honey to hide to only show certain coupon codes. So you weren't getting the best deal. You were getting shafted. We, the consumer, we were all getting shafted. So, yeah, if you have not checked it out, I can do the most basic bare bones nonsense I can possibly do. So imagine you clicked on a link for something like, okay, just in the case of this, there was an anime that we recommended. It's on sale. You want to go, or a light novel, actually, probably probably something better for us, considering we're starting that shit back up tomorrow. But
On
yeah.
tomorrow.
On the morrow, we are starting up light novel readings tomorrow.
I'll be
Monday
right back.
nights. Okay. So you click on our affiliate link. You click on the link in the description or the doobly-doo to go check out the light novel we're recommending. And you go to make your purchase. Say you're doing it over Amazon. Cool. They work with Honey. Honey pops up telling you they have no deals. There's nothing for you. You click the OK, go away thing. What that does is that takes the affiliate link that they have that is used as a cookie to track where the sale came from. And so literally PayPal, Honey PayPal, steals that commission from us, so we make no money off of that. And keep in mind, you're thinking that, oh, well, Honey PayPal pays you for the sponsorship up front. No, not always. Most times, it's only for like big channels that they do this for. So, yeah, we're getting screwed of the entire thing. That's kind of one of those things. And the fact that when they tell you that there are no codes or no coupons, no bonuses for anything like that, they could just be outright lying to you. It's called last click. So whatever the thing is last that you click on, that's who gets the commission. So despite our efforts and our hard work to get you over there, and keep in mind, we may not even be doing a Honey sponsorship. We may just be saying, hey, check out this. We have a deal going, this affiliate link for this specific product. You go there and you click the Honey thing, and Honey steals our commission, and we were never working with Honey to begin with. They fucking straight up do that. They're goddamn thieves. I also love that Legal Eagle is mounting a class action lawsuit against them.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
Legal
it's,
Eagle.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, I have said my piece about the honey thing. If anybody else wants to say anything before we move on,
I have to ask, didn't Markiplier call them out like years ago for this?
Oh yeah, he didn't want to
Markiplier
join
said
it
this
because
did not
he
sound
felt
fishy.
it was a
It was
scam,
so
and he
funny.
right.
It was so funny seeing Markiplier recently going, "I fucking knew it. I called it. I didn't know what they were doing. I just knew that something was. I was right." And just doing that whole dance. Yeah, it was great.
Because he did bring up a good point. Where does the money go?
Where does the money
How
go?
do they get money? And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
points. Yeah, he's got a point.
But
Yeah.
Any other topics or any other things you want to bring up on this topic?
Fuck them.
So it just makes me really sad because I watch Lazy Purple, and Lazy Purple has done some amazing stuff for his honey ads. And now I'm like, he's gotten fuck all out of that. And I hate that.
I also felt bad for Daniel Thrasher because his skits
Mhm.
about honey were so freaking. It was like,
So
send
I
in the
don't-
bees. It's not a bee based. It's a bee based organism that can save you money. It's like,
yeah. So not to harp on Daniel Thrasher, his stuff was amazing and his skits are always hilarious. But it is just him, and he's not having to do any CG. Whereas Lazy Purple, not only is he doing CG, he's doing source filmmaker. If anyone has ever tried anything with Source Filmmaker, you should know how much of a headache it is to do just 1 minute of animation with any
no.
amount of customization on it.
Oh no.
So he had to put hours of time and effort and possibly even pay other people to help him with certain animated things for these honey ads. So,
But yeah, if you have not watched the video and you don't know the full scope of what's going on here, we have a link to Megalad's video down in the doobly-doo. It's the very top link of the list of stuff in general topics that we're going over. As always, all of our stories that we cover, we are holding links for them in the description, so you can click on it and go check out the source for yourself and not just have to take our word for it. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, so there was a new trailer out for the Electric State. I'd forgotten that the directors for this were the brothers who did Endgame and Captain America: Civil War, Civil War, and freaking. They're not the Wachowski brothers. I'm forgetting what brothers they are, but yeah. We've talked about this before, and they released an official trailer. It looks really good.
Russo.
The Russo brothers, that's it. Also, this is a fucking star-studded cast. That's Stanley Tucci right there. You already have my... At first, you had my attention. Now you have my interest. I'm not saying any of the derpy stuff we would normally say. But God bless that man. I love Stanley Tucci. He's so good. I'm partially saying that because I recently rewatched Spotlight, which is such a fucking good movie. There's a reason it won an Oscar. I'm just saying. If you don't know what Spotlight is, it is the story of the reporters at the Boston Globe who did the investigation and the breaking reports back in 2002 of the priests who were molesting children.
God, that was such a good movie.
It was so. Also, the other thing is you don't realize how many comic book actors are in this. Like
No,
half
you
of that
don't.
cast is Marvel.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny because you've got Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton. Let's see. Oh, the
Chris Pratt.
No, Chris Pratt's not in there. We're not talking about the Electric State. We're talking about Spotlight. Chris Pratt's not in Spotlight.
Okay.
Yeah. You got Michael Keaton. You've got Mark Ruffalo. I forget the actor's name, but he played Howard Stark. in the
Oh,
Iron Man movies.
fuck.
Not the young one, the old one. But he played.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's Howard
Oh.
Stark, and he's like Michael Keaton's boss. And then the guy that comes in and takes over for that is fucking Sabretooth. it's Liam Schreiber. It's Sabretooth. And then on top of that, I forget. Oh God, Rachel McAdams is in it, and of course she's in Doctor Strange. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, this is a star. And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful movie. It's just like, if you like these actors, and you like them in like the superhero films, sit down and watch this movie. Like, my God, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you like hard. It's gonna be an emotional chord that it tugs on. But it is so worth watching.
When we watched it together, I fucking cried several times watching it.
Yeah, dude, it is so good. It's such a good movie. All right. But yeah, back to the Electric State with the Russo brothers. So it turns out her brother, who technically died, I don't know the full scope of this, is his consciousness is in this robot.
Died or went missing.
Died or went missing, and his consciousness
from what I've been
is in
able
this
to
robot.
gather from all the trailers that I've watched.
From what I understand, and my brother has like a fucking art book for this. Like before the movie was announced and everything, he was like, "No, dude, this is fucking fantastic." And he has like a giant art book with descriptions and stuff all over it that he lent me.
Speaking of your brother,
yeah,
I got to ask you his opinion on one of the topics that we're going to be covering today.
Oh God. Okay. Oh yeah, Sonic was supposed to join us for a thing, but I guess he forgot. I was gonna have him weigh in on the topic, but anyway. But going over this trailer, yeah. Like I said, we talked about this before. See, there's the brother, and now he's in a robot, and now they're going over to where the robots are, and to figure some shit out. I don't know the particulars of this. I just know it looks and feels really good. Also, I don't know how to feel about Chris Pratt having an old bushy 70s mustache. It just
So that's one thing I
kinda like it.
absolutely like about this trailer and that I'm looking forward to.
what?
You got all these movies that, time passes and the characters look either the same or slightly more haggard.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Pratt goes from a clean-shaven guy to a guy with a big ass bushy beard.
Nice.
Like, it shows that time has really passed because it takes months to grow a beard that big. Ask me how I know.
Fair enough.
Because you can grow facial hair.
Oh yeah, but
Rub it in, asshole.
If it makes you feel any better, I choose not to have a big beard.
I see. Yeah.
I just wait like a year before I cut mine.
Yeah. Must be nice to be able to grow facial hair without like spots of like.
It itches all the goddamn
Directly-
time.
So it
Yes,
must
it
be
does.
nice to be able to grow facial hair without like having patches of your face like not be able to grow hair. Must be nice. That's why I keep
used to have a
that's why I
bald
keep
spot.
my beard pretty trimmed, because I have like a bald spot like right on the very tip, the point of my chin. I cannot grow hair there. Everything else, it grows along my jawline. For some reason, not there. It's really annoying. All right.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Anyhow, that being said, the Electric State, looking forward to it. Yeah, okay, so it's a Netflix show. Okay.
Yes.
Does that mean it's coming out on Netflix or theaters first? Like, how are they releasing it?
If it's Netflix only, it's only coming out on Netflix.
Because I know that Netflix does do theatrical releases, and then like after a
On
certain period of time, they
certain-
release it on Netflix.
On certain movies, this one looks like it's just a straight to Netflix release.
Okay. Well, that being said, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so Inaki Godoy had a interview with Oda as he visited Cape Town while they were filming season 2 stuff. I love that they never show his face. Fucking Inaki knows what Oda looks like, and he actually learned Japanese so he could do this interview. So
Solely to do the interview, from what I
solely to
learned.
do the interview, and like he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's fucking fluent.
Japanese is pretty good. Yeah. And I love the like. Okay, I've got it muted and everything, and you're just looking at him and like how expressive he is, and I'm like, this is Inaki, right? He's not playing the character of Luffy, but Inaki is so Luffy.
He is so
just in this interview, you're like, I can't not see Luffy. It's just so good. It's so good.
I look at Inaki the same way I look at Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Inaki is Luffy as much as Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
so true. Tomorrow. All right.
When he had to be in Deadpool, when they told him how to act, he was like, "Excuse me? Why would you
Act.
tell me how to just be myself?"
Act. Motherfucker, this is all natural.
Au natural. But yeah, everything is good. I don't have too much to say about this interview. It's just
It's nice to see Oda actually being there on set and taking an even more active participation in the live action. Like,
Yeah.
season 1 was fantastic. He had a lot to do with it, but the fact he's actually there in person for this makes me feel like season 2 is going to be even better.
When this does come out, we will be reviewing it. So look forward to
yeah.
that. Also, we will be finishing up Tower of God Season 2. This will be the last time that we review it because it is essentially over. I'm mostly done with episode 13 of Blue Box. I didn't know that they were going to drop another episode during the holidays, so now I'm like, fuck! Scrambling.
Yep.
So
That
we'll be doing that.
last episode. Fuck.
I have not watched it, but I'm ahead of the story when it comes to the manga, so I kind of know where I have an idea. Also, we are now picking up Solo Leveling, so that came out yesterday, episode 1 of season 2 of Solo Leveling. We will be talking about that. I think I tried to warn you guys in advance, but I mean,
you did.
Okay.
I think we had talked about it like 3 weeks ago that it was one of the ones we were going to.
And I did do my due diligence, and I called Moon, and he was proud of me last night. I went and saw Sonic 3, so we can talk about that.
You guys can.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet?
You missed out on all the Jim
Fix that.
Carrey fun.
It's great.
Yeah.
I know it's great. I keep hearing about it from my niece.
It's,
She's
I'm
gone to
not
the
even a
theater
Sonic
6
fan.
times already to watch it.
I'm
Take
not
her
a Sonic
7th.
fan,
She'll
and I
love you
like-
forever.
Yeah, take her.
I
7th.
can't.
You're broke.
Oh, besides that, she's in a different state.
Oh yeah, there's that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that would do that. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the least favorite topic of Fenris right here: superhero movies.
Yeah.
I feel like we covered this one a couple weeks ago because I was like, God damn, I'm actually looking forward to this.
No, we talked about it, but we were on break at the time.
Yeah.
This is us officially talking about it. All right, so I want to also point out I got to see this in the theater last night because it was one of the few trailers that I caught. I was late to the movie, but I was like, I don't care because there's like 30 minutes of ads and trailers. And by the way, what's with that? Why do we need 30 minutes? Like 5 is enough. Fuck off. We don't need that many. Anyhow, I got to see this on the big screen. I was super there for it. The more I find out about the cast and crew, the more I love them. David Cornsweet, I think, is taking the character like very seriously. Like he's seriously thinking about. He's getting into the headspace of Superman, and that's when because I was not really a fan of the trunks being on the outside, but when James Gunn talked about when he talked about his conversation with David Cornsweet, who is of course playing Superman here, that the reason he has the trunks is so he will seem less intimidating to children, so that they would look at him and see that he's a little silly and they wouldn't be so intimidated by him. And like, you know, he wears trunks on the outside, so he's kind of like a pro wrestler, you know? And that was the whole point of the trunks. And I was like, in that context,
makes way
this
too
actually
much sense.
Also, I want to point out something really good here. You see Superman here, and then we get this shot of Clark Kent. Clark Kent looks so different from Superman.
Nice,
Like
thick,
the hair
curly
is
hair.
changed. You add the glasses, the curly hair, the way he behaves and everything. I'm not saying. All right, look.
How
Reeves,
he looks so fucking anxious walking through that crowd.
Now, here's the thing. Chris Reeves went through such a dramatic physical transformation in like how he behaved as Clark Kent versus Superman. Like he would slouch and he would how he would act all awkward and everything. But like obviously the hair wasn't too different. This it's a drastic visual difference. And he's still incorporating those same techniques that Chris Reeves pioneered so long ago. Also, this is the one thing that I feel that Henry Cavill got really shafted by. Is that we never really got to see Henry Cavill being like the bumbling Clark Kent. You know, we never got to see that Clark Kent persona from him.
I have a feeling.
And we never really got to see him save people, truly, you know?
I have a feeling that if given the opportunity to be Clark Kent, Henry Cavill would just play Warhammer and have it recorded.
No, I would just say this. I want Henry Cavill to show up in the DCU. I want him to. As Bizarro. I think that's great. Either that, well, we can't have him as Ultraman unless there's a surprise here that he is Ultraman later. But Ultraman is like a version of Superman from a dark universe where all the superheroes are villains, and they're like he's like a crime boss. Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying, because I went to a completely different Ultraman.
Yeah. So that's this version of Ultraman. So that's DC Ultraman. Anyhow, yeah, it looks really good.
Watching this again, I recognized a couple faces, and I had to just go through and actually look at the cast list so I could get names and faces without makeup. First of all, Guy Gardner is being played by Nathan Fillion.
Yes,
which is hilarious because that is 2 Green Lanterns he will have played.
Yeah, I also want to
he
point
was
out
the voice of Hal Jordan for the longest time.
Yeah. I also want to point out that for people that think he looks really dumb, that's on purpose because he looks really dumb in the comics too. Guy Gardner looks stupid in the comics.
Guy Gardner has always had a fucking bowl cut for whatever reason.
They did so many good things in this trailer alone. Starting off, they show Superman getting his ass kicked. One of the biggest criticisms from people that go to watch the movies is there's no real tension because Superman's invulnerable. He can always win. And I'm like, no, not really. Superman is absolutely vulnerable to magic. Like, magic can kick his ass.
Also, I really like the actor playing Lex Luthor, even though the only thing I really recognize him from is Warm Bodies.
He was also Beast in the remakes of X-Men.
That's right.
Yeah, he played Beast. I mean, I loved him in Warm Bodies as well. He was really great.
He was also the one guy in Mad Max.
Yes, he was. He was what a day! What a lovely day! That's him.
Yeah, that's it.
And
I just recognized him as
Renfield. He was Renfield in Renfield, the one where Nick Cage was Dracula. So good, such a good movie. I don't understand why it bombed. Like, okay, not a good movie as in like it was amazing or anything. It was just like, dude, it was a lot of fun. Like, if you just want to see a bunch of people get killed and just watch Nicolas Cage ham it up, and Nick Cage had a ball with that role. It was so good.
Most definitely.
Yeah. It was so fucking funny. Like, it's just a good time. If you haven't watched Renfield, check it out. It's good. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, Superman's vulnerability. And then of course we got to get to the part that everybody was talking about as soon as this trailer came out. Oh no! Oh, also bringing back, like, making a variation of the John Williams Superman theme. On point with that. So bring it back to nostalgia.
Especially like having it on that like electric guitar.
Yeah, it was so good. Also, want to point this out. I love Pa Kent actually looking like a farmer.
Yeah.
So like he's big and stocky, as you would expect somebody that works on a farm and does all those chores. No offense to the previous actors, but like you don't necessarily envision them on a farm necessarily.
Yeah,
they're a little.
And then I think it's really cool. We're getting Hawk Girl in this. We're getting Kara
there we go. There's
even.
the whistling.
Lord.
Oh, they've already
one
teased.
thing-
They've already teased Batman in the DCU because Creature Commandos had a Gotham episode, and it just
Oh, and
briefly
Mr.
showed
Terrific.
Batman. And Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific
is, in here,
is a fun character. He's had a lot of fun moments in Justice League and a couple other things.
Did not
so.
talk about this either, but something else that happened over the holiday because the Supergirl or Superwoman movie is coming out as well. They have officially announced that Jason Momoa will be returning to the DC universe as Lobo, which is the character he should have been. Yeah, he's
Hell
gonna be
yeah.
Lobo in the Superwoman movie. So
Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
yeah.
So-
Also,
the
apparently
villain-
Alan
things.
Tudyk's in this somewhere. He's in the cast list. So
Oh yeah.
where the hell hasn't that man been?
Yeah, I mean, it's his second time through the DC foray as he does voice the Joker in the Harley Quinn series.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Where's my
a
goddamn car?
flying
Where's my
car,
goddamn
Bruce?
electric Bruce? Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
That
Oh,
was
he's flying
goddamn
car.
flying
All
car.
right, let's talk
Told
about
me we'd
Crypto.
have a
He's on
flying
screen.
car.
Let's talk about Crypto. He's on screen. Oh my god.
I grew up watching Crypto the Super Dog, the animated series. So
Yeah, I'm not.
that
I
makes
was
me really happy.
I was not a big fan of Crypto in general, but like when you see, also the funny thing is, here's what's really really crazy. That dog is completely CG. Could not tell. I thought
I'm
that was a
guessing you-
real dog on screen. No.
I'm guessing it was made with Unreal because holy fuck.
Yeah, holy fuck, that looks good. Yeah, dude, Crypto the Superdog. I'm actually here for it because depending on how they handled it, this also humanizes, Kal-El. This makes this character seem more human and more approachable. So yeah, I'm like just the little bits. All right, so that part right there where the monster foot comes down and all the gas canisters go, and then the way he saves her, the way he tucks the girl's head and everything, like details, the details, and just how to save a person.
Mm-hmm.
This
Which
is
is
done so
something-
much.
That like a lot of live action things have done well. Like something they never touch on with speedsters that they actually touched on, not in this, but in X-Men Days of Future Past,
Yes.
is
Of
making
which-
sure they have enough neck brace so they don't get whiplash. And I'm like,
Yes.
That
Which
makes
Nicholas
sense.
Holt was in because he played Hank McCoy, aka Beast, in Days of Future Past.
Yes, he did.
So
So Lex
All
Luthor
this-
was in that movie.
the very few superhero movies I've watched is always the superhumans or the heroes taking down all these big bad things or taking down armies of extraterrestrials, and you never see them actually save a person.
Yeah.
Or that being the sole
that's one of the
purpose
biggest
the
mistakes
movie.
they made with a lot of the most recent superhero movies. Is
it's
they're
not just
having
these
these
They
fights,
were
they're
going
doing
for
all
the
this
big-
stuff.
But that's the thing that DC was trying so hard to be Marvel. It was like, no, DC
Yeah.
needed to be DC. Stop trying to be the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah.
They
The
were
only- and
the-
besides,
Warner
they
Brothers
kind
was
of
in
established-
such a rush. Warner Brothers was in such a rush to get their Justice League movie out that they did a Batman v Superman movie that, first off, if it was going to be Batman v Superman, just keep it Batman v Superman. Keep it there. No, they had to tell
Such a
5 different
stupid-
stories. You don't do
So
Death of
fucking
Superman.
Stupid.
You don't do Death of Superman in Batman v Superman. Also,
No.
Batman running around just murking people left and right. Come on, man.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, you got Batman fighting Superman, and then all of a sudden, oh, this isn't what Martha would want. That's your mom's name? We're best friends now.
No,
The
no, that
fuck?
part. Okay, here's my thing. I think the Martha thing, like the connection between both of their mothers being named Martha, could have worked really, really well if it was handled better. It was
Yeah.
not. It was absolutely
wasn't.
not. Like, here's the thing. That would affect Bruce, just not in the whole way of like, I'm angry. It's like, you have to do what you want with me, but save my mother. Save Martha. What? Martha. That's his mother's name. And that's where, and instead of like how it happened, just Batman just dropping to his knees because
You
that
know what?
affects him so much. Because you got to realize the whole thing about Batman, the whole thing about Bruce, his parents' death is the linchpin for all of this. So something that would
Honestly-
connect him to Clark like that would affect him in that way. I just don't think it was handled appropriately.
Yeah, no.
You know?
For one, the name shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. Because Bruce would already know that.
But also the
We're
whole
talking about Batman. This
Yeah,
is the man who knows
exactly.
everything about everyone.
But if you turn around, here's the
quickly.
thing: all that he would have to say is save my parents.
Yes, and then it would be immediately like,
Yeah,
shit.
like that whole thing, save my parents, because Clark is actually a good investigative reporter, and he's already used X-ray vision to see that he's Bruce Wayne. He knows who he is. He's like, save my family so you can redeem yours, or something like that. That would have been so much, like, if you want to tie it in to like Bruce's whole complex. Okay, we're getting too far into the weeds here, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it felt like they were trying to tell too many stories. We absolutely could do a podcast about just this
100%.
stuff. Yeah, 100%.
One of these days, we'll actually have one of those podcasts.
Yeah,
we
no
keep
Talk
talking
Game
about
episode. Yeah. All right. So that being said, it looks like at this point in time, Lois and Clark are already in a relationship, and it seems like she knows. So I don't know necessarily. I'm from my understanding. Oh, I love seeing Crypto just dragging him through the snow, taking him home. It was so good. But yeah. So I'm really hoping that the big bad. And I'm hoping this isn't the big bad of a Superman movie. I want this to be like, if they do end up doing a Justice League team up thing, I want the big bad not to be Darkseid. Darkseid should be saved for much, much later, because Darkseid is the big bad. But something that absolutely is worthy of getting all these people together and fighting, Brainiac. I want Brainiac.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Yeah. And they showed the clip of a face. It's got piercing blue eyes, and
that's
like heavily makeup. It's Metamorpho? Okay.
Yeah, that's Metamorpho. You're talking about all right, so I don't know if you're watching the stream,
yeah, it's
but
that.
I've got it up. Yeah, that's Metamorpho. That's Metamorpho. Because you can see his shoulders. It's not just the lighting, they're different colored, but also different textures.
Right.
Yeah, so that's Metamorpho.
Is Metamorpho a hero or a villain? I can't remember.
He's a hero.
He's a hero? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this episode, this teaser did everything that I needed it to do, and I wasn't even expecting it to do that. I was like, if you get this one thing right, I might go see it. It gave me the symbol I needed. It gave us hope. We have hope for Superman again. Like it gave me those feelings. And once again, I think Henry Cavill was done dirty by Warner Brothers. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I could 100% see Henry Cavill putting on the suit and being the Boy Scout. He can pull that off. I don't know why everybody tries to make Henry Cavill play dark characters, you know? Like, because I've seen him play lighter shit. Like, in the Enola Holmes stuff where he's Sherlock Holmes, he is one of the lightest, nicest characters, you know?
It is very entertaining to watch him be Sherlock.
But also most everybody knows him as the Dark Superman and Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher.
Well, even Geralt isn't all that dark. I mean, the setting is dark, but
the amount of time. No,
Geralt is just like, I'm just done with this shit.
Yeah, but that's kind of a dark and brooding type character, you know? Not necessarily
I don't think of it
dark,
as dark and brooding.
It is. It's not. All right. It's not Bruce Wayne levels, but it is still dark and broody. You know, he does have a pessimistic view of the world.
What if we get what if this is where Brainiac takes over Lex Luthor's body?
Oh man. Okay. We're getting into some speculation, and we don't.
Okay.
We've still got so many tabs left.
Once again, Moon.
Yeah.
Future podcast topic.
Alrighty, let's move on to talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 3 breaking Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
For the largest shadow projection.
Oh. Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie X for our Sonic the Hedgehog movie on their Twitter account announced on Thursday that the staff has achieved the Guinness World Record for largest shadow projection. The post notes the feat was made at the American Dream Retail and Entertainment Complex in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Although no mention of which Sonic the Hedgehog 3 character's shadow was projected for the attempt, the silhouette appears to be appropriately of Shadow the Hedgehog. And they had people in costumes and stuff for that too. It was very funny. But yeah, they did the largest shadow projection. It was on like a building. So, now, if we want to talk the box office for Sonic 3, I can look that up real quick if you're curious.
Well,
Well,
we
I
at
mean,
least
before
know
or
it's
after
beating out
Disney
Disney.
bought off the box offices to hide Sonic's success?
Well, if Disney would actually put some effort in and make something good worth watching.
They did. Moana 2, apparently.
Can't say much. I haven't seen that one. Of course, I haven't seen Mufasa either, but I do know it ain't worth it.
Apparently, Sonic 3 is below Sonic 1's box office, or at least for the opening weekend. That's
We'll see how that goes. It was an amazing movie, so.
Okay, Screen Rant, box office numbers. I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about it. It was very all right. It was very poorly timed for me to go see Sonic 3 right after watching like a marathon of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because now I just can't. Like it's so like I can't. Okay, so has reached a total of 210.6 million toward the end of its second full week in theaters. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Opening weekend box office. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Its opening weekend was 60.1 million, which actually did put it ahead of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Weekend 2, it did 37 million, which was the highest out of the three. The worldwide total, it says to be determined. Okay. I don't know how old this article is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, this was published 3 days ago. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Apparently, we're into week 3, and it's supposed to be coming to digital on demand towards the end of the month. So, but yeah, I mean, it's selling pretty well. I also watched Secret Leveling, so we'll talk a bit about that when we get to that point.
You mean Secret Level?
Yeah, Secret Level. Yeah, I'm solo leveling Secret Level. It's all blended together to one level.
Secret solo leveling.
Yes. I have never seen a darker Pac-Man episode in my life.
I have yet to watch the Pac-Man episode. It's next on my list, but I watched the Warhammer one, and holy fuck!
Yeah, I keep forgetting to watch it.
As someone who knows nothing about Warhammer, I was like, okay.
Same. Like, I don't know anything. I was just like, holy fuck, I want a movie of this.
My whole thing.
We're gonna have an otaku where I can just rant to you guys about the Warhammer 40K lore, and it'll be wonderful.
All right.
God damn it! I want you and a certain bartender VTuber to fucking sit me down and talk me through the entirety of the lore.
I would love to do that.
Okay, we'll reach out.
We
to Taka.
we would probably have some fun back and forth.
We'll reach out to Taka about this. Like, hey,
I would
need you to join us
absolutely
on a
love
podcast.
just to sit there and take notes on this because
I didn't even know Taka was into it. That makes me even happier. I really want to talk to him.
He's so into it. All right, cool.
Oh, that's great.
My biggest complaint about Secret Level is that the episodes are way too fucking short.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of them are
short.
like 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah,
some of them, like the
enough.
Warhammer, the Crossfire, are like 20 minutes. But yes, definitely nowhere near
Well,
enough.
hey, if you want more,
like the first
there's
episode,
a whole
the
series
D&D
called.
Question, Richie.
Astartes
Which topic
3.
was it that you wanted Sonic here for?
I don't remember.
Probably something about Sonic.
Yeah, if we're gonna talk about, actually, when we talk about Sonic 3, bring him on. Yeah.
Oh, when would that be? Because I'm messaging him now
Fucking
about
at the
it.
end of the show.
Yeah,
towards the end
probably
of the
when we
show.
do all the reviews and stuff.
Okay.
All right. So sad news for fans of Transformers, and since that is Mech, I'm passing this story off to Fenris.
Optimus Prime actor Gary Chalk diagnosed with cancer. Gary Chalk revealed on Facebook on December 4th that he has been dealing with health issues over the last few months, which resulted in him taking himself off the Cameo service, dropping most social media, and canceling convention appearances for at least the next 7 months. On a video posted on Friday on Primal Parodies YouTube channel, in which Chalk performs a parody song titled Jingle Wars. Fantastic parody song, listen to it. The description states that Chalk has been diagnosed with cancer, specifically stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. The description added that he is otherwise in great health, he is under care. The video's description asks fans to refrain from asking him for videos and autographs at this time, and instead to send him and his family positive vibes, prayers, healing, strength, light, and love. Chalk is well known as the voice of Optimus Primal in Beast Wars, Beast Machines, and Optimus Prime in Transformers Armada, Transformers Energon, and Transformers Cybertron. He has had on-camera roles in Cold Squad, Eureka, Stargate SG-1, and MacGyver, among others. Chalk has also done voice acting as King Hippo in Captain N, the Game Master, Gutsman and others in the Mega Man animated series, Dr. Light in Mega Man Fully Charged, Dr. Ivo Robotnik in Sonic Underground, Grounder in The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and King Gruumus in the 1995 dub of Dragon Ball Movie 1, Curse of the Blood Rubies. He later voiced Man-at-Arms in the reboot of He-Man, and Sky Marshal Wade in Voltron Force. Never knew he was in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Never knew he was a Robotnik.
Yeah, it's sad, but best wishes to him and his family.
100%. Hope he gets through this.
I almost sat down and shouted, "Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?" But I was like, we're talking about something serious, even though I want to lighten the mood. Where's the goddamn electric car, Bruce? There we go.
So, since you just brought this up, Richie, I feel like you should talk about the next one.
Oh, secret level? Yeah.
Yes.
So, Prime Video is set to renew the new series after the debut smashes streaming record. Fans of the new Amazon series Secret Level are getting some good news. After the first season found immediate success on streaming, Amazon has officially renewed Secret Level for season 2. Cool. Give us longer episodes.
Yes, please.
Per Variety, Secret Level was renewed for a second season just 1 week after the launch of its first 8 episodes on December 10th, coinciding with the drop of the season's second half on December 17th. Details about Season 2, such as which video games will inspire the new episodes, have not been revealed. The renewal comes after Amazon touted the success of Secret Level, announcing that the series had set a record as the most watched animated series debut of all time for Prime Video. Reportedly, viewership for the series was at around 155.3 million minutes in its first week, though exact numbers haven't been divulged by Amazon. Also, it was really funny that I watched 2 animated things this week that both had Keanu Reeves in them.
I gotta say, there have been.
It's
Go ahead.
It only happened twice, but it's weird that it happened. You know.
So, I love it so far, but I hate the fact that Microsoft turned down a script idea for an episode of Secret Level.
So, Secret Level was created by Tim Miller, and yes, that Tim Miller from Deadpool and Love, Death, and Robots. The anthology series sees each episode set in a world of a different video game, and some major names are a part of the cast. Games covered in Season 1 include Dungeons & Dragons, which, honestly, that one pissed me off the most. Not because it was bad, but because the length was so short. I was like, that's where we're fucking ending it? Really?
It should have been like an hour.
Mm. Mega Man, which was also really good.
But really short.
Mm-hmm. The Outer Worlds 2, which is the most heartbreaking episode, honestly. Spelunky, which honestly was the biggest surprise, because for me, I played a little bit of Spelunky, and I'm like, why is this one getting it? And then watching it, I'm like, oh shit, that's great. Pac-Man, which was the most creepy, scary thing I've ever seen in this series.
It is a very unique take on Pac-Man, and I absolutely loved it.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. And here's the thing that they're forgetting. Okay, so the Keanu Reeves one was Mech Warriors, and that was really good. But one of the ones that stands out to me the most wasn't the Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Exodus one. Where the father's trying to find his daughter and like all the time dilation shit that's going on. So he ends up being younger than his daughter at some point. It's crazy. It just made me look forward to Exodus even more. All right. Voice cast members include Arnold Schwarzenegger, which, okay, I liked Arnold Schwarzenegger's character because it was just Arnold Schwarzenegger getting his ass kicked for like almost the entire time. Like, it's this really arrogant king guy who just keeps getting humbled over and over. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Keanu Reeves, Ariana Greenblatt, Patrick Schwarzenegger, who, okay, I did not recognize. I don't know who Kevin Hart was. I don't know where Kevin Hart was doing voice work. But I recognized Laura Bailey and Emily Swallow. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. If I'm remembering this right, Emily Swallow, she was either the computer voice with Keanu Reeves, which I don't think she was, or she was Pac-Man. And I'm pretty fucking sure she was Pac-Man. Laura Bailey was in the Concord one with the pirates that were trying to free their captain and all that. That was really
I thought she would have been in the Dungeons and Dragons one.
No. She does a lot of... Dude, she's a voice actress. She does a lot.
I know she does other things, but, you know, my
Always
first
have
thought
to
with
lean
her
towards
is
critical role.
D&D.
My first thought about Laura Bailey is The Last of Us. And not The Last of Us Part 2. I'm talking about, like, she was one of the nurses that was in there when the doctor got killed. And then it's even funnier when you find out in the next one that she's actually the doctor's child. So, like, just her memeing around on set was hilarious. Gabriel Luna, Claudia Dumont, and I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that name. I'm sorry.
Andrea, yes. Sony owns all of Crunchyroll.
Yes. No, they own all of Crunchyroll, and there is no Funimation anymore. It's just all Crunchyroll.
Unfortunately.
Oh, this was the one I wanted Sonic on for, because I don't do Black Ops.
Let me get him on.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like, I can talk from the voice actor's point of view, but I can't talk about from a Black Ops player's point of view. No, of course, we get ads inserted right at this moment.
Yep. But hey, that buys us a couple minutes because just sent him there he is.
Oh, hello.
For thousands of hours I've laid dormant. We'll say hours, whatever. Who has just... Oh, it's just you fuckers.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
We need you to talk with us about this story.
Well, Black Ops 6, because you posted it.
Yeah. Activision
Right,
confirms it has recast striking Black Ops 6 Zombies voice actors.
Which
I'm thinking has something to do with the voice actor strike going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Not just that, but I got sent a link earlier today about a different topic about that relates to the strike, but since Saturday's the cutoff, I couldn't post it today.
What was it about?
Ubisoft and MiHoYo among publishers using NVIDIA's next AI-generated video character creator tool.
So it's not using AI for voiceover. It's just making a creator tool.
No. So essentially, the large language model, the LLM as they call it,
Mm-hmm.
is moved through text-to-speech and animation models created by players speaking into their microphones.
Okay, so that's scary for a whole
It-
different set of reasons.
It creates in-game NPCs that can speak dynamically with the players.
Okay, so all right, NPCs.
Kind of cool.
The NPCs that can speak dynamically with players. That I can kind of get behind.
With
like,
so all this is
But that's
created
still
on the
taking jobs.
fly with AI voices.
mm-hmm,
And yes, it's taking a shit ton of jobs.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that part is like, yeah. I don't know. That for me, it's like
Like it's.
I
one
feel
thing
like some people
if
be like-
technology. It's one thing if technology replaces an outdated profession,
yeah,
but this is just used to save a buck.
yeah. Like you get. I feel like it's a lot. There's a very broad stroke when it comes like, oh, in the name of progression. It's like,
No, it's not. It's not.
okay,
It's
can we
not
more
progress.
define that?
It's actually
Can we
funny,
more
Cameron, because
definitively define that?
I got sent this article like 20 minutes before Little Karibo tweeted it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that tweet too, if I remember which one correctly.
And sadly,
is-
my
This
my
is just fucked up, and
source.
that's the reason why. That's the reason why there's a ongoing strike with video games and voice.
Yeah,
From the voice.
Sadly enough, my source is my source is a former colleague whose both of his stores are being shut down, even though they're the top performing in his district.
Damn, that sucks.
Both of his stores, damn, that's
All right,
Yeah.
let's continue on with the story. Do you want to read this?
I mean, we brought Sonic in here to read it because he posted
Mhm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are talking more about recasting, like you mentioned earlier, because of the voice acting strike.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has been through a number of controversies since its launch, most of them AI related. A loading screen that features a zombie dressed as Santa reaching towards the screen with a hand comprised of 6 fingers caused a stir, and then fans turned on the game once again after claiming a number of assets were seemingly AI generated. Complaints about AI have been a real pain in the neck for Activision with Black Ops 6, despite its alleged frequent usage, and now another situation involving AI has the company in bad books with fans once again. Earlier this month, this article, bear in mind, being posted back last month, so picture, early December, reports emerged about potential recasting, like Fen mentioned earlier, as performances of established characters weren't quite on the same as they were in previous games and marketing material.
I'm going to cut in real quick. I take that as a compliment. You compare me to Shem. He is a fantastic person.
I have
Thank you.
I have a problem with names. I know it. If it's like similar
Oh,
enough, my
no,
brain will just autocorrect it.
I'm being 100% honest. Thank you. That is honestly a compliment to me.
It's funny because you and Shem are similar roles in Data Bridge now coming up. Well, similar like crew of characters anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. Speaking with game developer Anton, claimed that the performance behind William Peck is not, which I believe William Peck was. Let's see. What is Peck? Let's see. Let me just make sure if I know if it says who Peck is specifically in this. No, it does not say who Peck plays in this.
That's a character name.
Yeah, well, William Peck. Oh, I thought it was the person playing. Okay, or actor. My bad. Yeah. Quote.
He's the
Is
guy
not
in Ghostbusters
mine.
Who has no dick.
William Peck and Samantha Maxis are the two characters.
Okay, yeah. Samantha I recognize. I did not recognize Peck. But anyway.
He's
The
the
quote-
main doctor of the villain organization in the zombies mode.
Oh, interesting. I play that now. I don't pay attention
He's like
enough to the zombies.
he's
but I
basically
played it a lot.
Weaver's
You
antagonist.
skipped- yeah. I think you skipped a paragraph.
Oh, okay, yeah. William Peck and Samantha are the two. Yeah. Samantha Maxis are the two characters that players will immediately notice are different, with the latter returning in Black Ops 6 as the AI called Sam, or SAM. As fans were worried that the voice actor Zach Anton and Julia Nathanson have been axed. Turns out, fans were right to be worried, as Activision and Anton himself have confirmed that they were
Alton.
recast. Alton, thank you. Speaking with the game developer Alton, claimed that the performance behind William Peck is quote, is not mine, but that, quote, the lack of crediting of the replacement actor implies that it may still be me. That is essentially, unquote, that is essentially a claim that Alton believes the performance of Peck in Black Ops 6 could be AI generated as well, though there's no hard proof that that is yet the case. Activision could have simply just wanted to avoid recasting drama after all. Activision itself also made a statement to game developer implying that some actors from Call of Duty Black Ops 6 have been recast, though the company does not mention which ones. Quote, "We respect the personal choices of these performers," says an Activision spokesman. "Out of respect of all parties, we won't add new commentary on the ongoing negotiations with SAG-AFTRA. We look forward to a mutual AFTRA. Thank you. AFTRA. So I heard us. I didn't quite hear you when you first said. Sorry. SAG-AFTRA. We look forward to a mutually beneficial outcome as soon as possible." Let's see.
In other words, don't look over here. Shut up and give us your money.
Yeah, don't look at the strike and those people. Nothing to do with us over here. No,
Or the fact
no.
that the fact that the very thing they're striking against is the exact thing we just did.
I mean, it's Activision. Are you honestly surprised?
No.
If it was
No, I'm
EA,
not.
would it be any different if it was EA or Activision?
I'm not
honestly?
surprised. I'm just disappointed in gamers. Why do you keep playing all this shit?
So,
Don't reward these companies.
the problem with that, Richie, is they changed the voice after the initial reveal trailer to when the game launched.
Oh.
So we didn't know. I have Black Ops 6 because I play it with friends with the zombies mode.
Same.
I watched the trailer. I noticed Alton's voice in it, and then I played the game. I'm like, this isn't the same voice actor. The fuck.
I will be 100% with you. I'm mostly shitting on stuff like Call of Duty and Black Ops and all that stuff to begin with. Like I'm just
I completely understand.
as far look, as far as I'm concerned, the Call of Duty franchise is just basically a war simulation version of like all the EA Sports shit, like FIFA and stuff like that.
That's basically what it is, yes. And thankfully, I still have yet to pay for a Call of Duty in the last 15 years.
No.
So
It's why I haven't played Assassin's Creed in so long, because it's basically the same shit with Ubisoft.
The last two
I used to
Assassin's
love them too.
The last 3 Assassin's Creed games I played were Pirates Creed, Rogue, because it was basically Pirates Creed, but you were a Templar, and
You're that
Valhalla
guy.
because I wanted to be a Viking.
I need to play Valhalla. I heard it was good actually.
There's so much stuff to do, you get overwhelmed.
Okay. Too much to do. Not a good mix.
No, not a good mix at all. Like, way too much shit.
How much of it is required, though? I would have to ask.
Yes.
Oh no, that's not a good answer. I
No.
don't like that at all.
Okay. Going from game directors doing really horrible shit to game directors saying really funny shit. We move on to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director Naoki Hamaguchi, who has a request for modders before the PC launch.
This should be good.
Okay.
Epic Games website posted an interview with the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director Naoki Hamaguchi on December 13th, as the company's Twitter account later noted. The interview comes just in time for the game's launch on PC via the Steam and Epic Games Store on January 23rd. Yes, it's going to be on Steam this time. I'm fucking here for it. The interview covered many topics, including the game's development and the Final Fantasy franchise's history. However, the final third of the interview focused on what players can expect with the PC version of the game. Interviewer Aidan Moore noted that the very first PC version of Final Fantasy VII debuted in June of 1998. However, the section detailing Rebirth's PC version opens with a brief history of the 2012 Final Fantasy VII PC version and some of the improvements made to the game then. Moore then asks Hamaguchi what sort of improvements PC players can expect from Rebirth. The interview states Hamaguchi's team, the same group that developed the base game on PlayStation 5, did have to fight the urge to add new content. One aspect of PC gaming, though, is player modifications, or mods. Moore notes that the 2012 Final Fantasy VII PC version has several fan mods, but cites Seventh Heaven as one of the most popular builds. Moore asked if Rebirth would be as mod-friendly as the 2012 version. Hamaguchi stated that his team has no plans for mod support for the game. The director further added he respects the creativity in the modding community, but he asked modders not to create or install anything offensive or inappropriate if they mod Rebirth. My guy, you just set the titty mods free. Like, you can't.
This
sit
sounds
there
familiar.
and tell people not to do inappropriate mods when you give Tifa those tatas.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Forgive me, but like, didn't Cyberpunk developers didn't they ask a very similar thing for Johnny? And everyone was like, no.
Joke's on you guys. It's reverse psychology. They want the tits.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the easiest way to get the tits.
Legally and from a professional standpoint, they are not allowed to ask for it.
Exactly. But by specifically stating this, that's
To
them
the
saying,
place that
hey,
they know it's
go
not gonna
the
work."
fuck ahead. We want to see.
All right.
Like, you think they're
Alright.
winking at you as they read the article, like wink as
Yes.
they write. Like, you see winks in here and there. It's like, we don't want you to do this. Wink, wink,
Moon?
nudge, nudge.
I'm giving
Yeah.
you the next story because you recently watched all of season 1. Shameless plug for Moon's reactions on Wednesday. He does anime reactions.
Season 1 of what?
My Dress Up Darling.
Oh.
Ooh.
What about the Chainsaw Man?
No, notice
Not
that.
yet.
Oh no, not yet.
Not yet.
Apparently,
But man, am I looking forward to that.
did I miss that? Did I somehow miss that in the? Oh God, I missed
Yes,
the
you
Chainsaw
did.
Man movie. Oh
There's
well.
a video.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a video on Discord, and it apparently didn't get put up on YouTube. Fuck it, we'll cover it later. I don't care.
We'll cover it right after this.
Yeah, whatever. I'd rather have you do My
Alright.
Dress Up Darling.
Yes. I am excited for this.
I'm also
Notice that.
Yes,
Notice that
I
I
am.
said season 1 because now there is officially confirmed. What
season
Moon
2.
Moon?
My Dress Up Darling sequel TV anime confirmed for 2025.
Yay!
The official Yeah, the official website for the anime confirmed on Friday that the sequel will debut in 2025. The site also revealed a teaser visual, which
Mhm.
is just, it's got the two main characters and then surrounded by Marin in a shit ton of costumes.
And
So that's
cosplay, yeah.
fun. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try and be as tactful as I can. Okay,
Mhm.
so there's somebody whose content I follow on FetLife.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Already, you
Okay.
can't be
Good.
fucking tactful about this.
Yeah.
I am doing my best. I'm doing my best. And they recently posted a picture of them in the Succubus cosplay.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Please send me a link.
it was bottomless.
Please send me a fucking
No.
link.
Me too, please.
Okay. will
Well, yeah, why not? Everyone gets a link.
do. This isn't a Zelda giveaway
chibi,
thing.
though?
Sonic, I don't think you're ready for this website.
No,
No.
you're not, Sonic. You really aren't.
You-
Home
Sorry,
Life.
you don't want
Succubus
it.
is a super cute chibi character. Why would you do this to? I don't know. I'm just fucking around.
By the way, I want to just go ahead and point out that the person's name is Derpasaur, which is just.
Oh,
a great-
her?
yeah,
I love
that.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Derpasaur.
Derp, derpity, derp, derp, derp.
What's really funny is like the comments and stuff. Like we interact in some of the comments, and it's usually all nerdy stuff. she recently did a Wednesday Addams one, and nobody was commenting on the Wednesday Addams. They were commenting on everything else, and like there was a caption in there, and I replied, "Only on Wednesdays," because I'm an idiot, and I think that's funny.
How dare
I am being
what I
very,
would've
very
commented.
tactful. I am being as tactful as I possibly can about that.
I saw that set you're talking about, and I'm just like, I had to stop myself from saying, "Man, if only."
I love that.
they
I
ended
love
in
that
a
I'm
Y."
literally getting DMs from people listening to the show. Send me that link. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, you get a link. You get a link. Everyone gets a
All right,
link
there's,
here.
There's the
Okay.
link. There's the link. Yeah.
Moon, go ahead, continue, so that
If
way
you
we can
can.
move
Oh,
on.
but okay.
No, you can't look at it. You got reading
Not
to
yet,
do.
Moon. Not yet.
Everyone else can
Amazon
enjoy it, not
Japan's-
you.
Just let me read. Amazon Japan's listing for the first 2025 issue of Square Enix's Young Gun magazine is now showing an image of the front cover. According to the image, the sequel to the television anime of Shinichi Fukuda's My Dress Up Darling manga will air in 2025. The manga's first television anime adaptation premiered in January.
Okay, we don't have to go back through all this.
Hooray.
Yeah. Good news, guys. It's coming this year. Season 2
Fuck
happening
yeah.
this year.
I can't wait to hear
What's about
Amanda
it? I've heard
fucking
lots of-
voice
telling you-
Marin again.
I'm just telling you, it's the best anime ever because when the guy gets horny, the blood goes where it's supposed to.
Yes.
Yes.
None of this.
He
nose
does not have a
nonsense.
sudden nosebleed.
Yeah.
And
He just grows
Holy
nipple itches.
fuck,
not-
the manga finally moved forward.
It's not that they
Oh.
spontaneously. It's none of this. Oh, I suddenly got horny and had a spontaneous aneurysm. You know,
Sanji.
Sanji. All right, so
So,
I'm
moving
so
on.
intrigued what the live action is going to do when
let's
they
talk
get
about
to
let's talk
Fishman
about the
Island.
Chainsaw
boy.
Man. Let's talk.
Yeah,
about
let's
the
talk
Chainsaw
about the
Man.
best girl arc.
No, what? Best girl arc for Chainsaw Man? What?
Yeah.
Lies.
I honestly think I've read through most of Chainsaw Man,
I've read through
Chainsaw
part
Man,
1 of
and I-
Chainsaw Man, like the whole
and I will say Rize is
the
by
giant
far
fucking arc that they're on right now is the only one I've read.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say Rize is probably the best girl in the series from what I've read so far.
Who is Rize?
Bomber Devil. Literally, her thing is her head turns into a giant bomb and she shoots bombs at people. It's
Okay, gotcha.
fucking amazing.
I
but-
thought you were talking about the girl that like cries and complains all the time that works in the agency.
God,
I was like,
no.
Fuck that bitch.
She is
Everybody was like-
annoying.
Everybody was like, yeah, exactly. All right, so I had people that straight up said she was annoying that I was watching their reactions, and like people came for them, tried to crucify them in the comments, and they were like, "Fuck you, dude. She is annoying." I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude. That's great."
Like,
All
I
right.
understand she's a normal person and she's trying to just save up for her brother's college or whatever.
And to
But
be fair-
still, it's
No,
not the
all right,
job
to be
for
fair-
her.
To be fair, it's all the manga readers that were like coming to her defense because like they read the end of this like part 1 of. By the way, this is
I
just
am
Chainsaw Man
far-
part 1.
I am far beyond that. Like, let me
Also,
double check.
let's talk really quickly about what the fuck was going on in this mangaka's office because like the dude that I forget what the actual manga was for this, but like all of his assistants went on to make some really crazy shit like Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man, and then there's just that one assistant just sitting there vibing in the corner that made Spy Family.
Yes.
I made
Everybody
Spy
else is
Family.
making like this dark, disturbing shit. And he's just like fucking telepath spy girl. Yeah. Dude, I think
Wholesome
Gigging just described
step
it
family.
the best. Gigging just described it the best. He was just like, yep, dude was clearly just vibing in the corner. And I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. And
Well,
I
we
love
need something
that, I love
lighthearted
that
and
he
all this
shows,
dark, crazy
I love that
shit.
he shows like a clip of Spy Family, but he has the Rugrats theme playing. God damn it.
So,
I mean, better than Baby Shark.
oh god.
Hey, don't you dare insult Jeff the Land Shark.
No, not that. No, not that one. No. I'm not mean
Jeff
that
is
one. No,
amazing.
no.
He said,
Oh,
Baby
you
Shark.
did.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
what
did
he
you
was
see
talking
the-
about. I'm
Yeah.
turning it around because Jeff is amazing.
Yeah, I'm assuming you've seen that meme then on Twitter.
Which meme?
Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it real quick.
I've spent a lot of time playing Splatoon as Jeff the Land Shark.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's a good
I
time.
will send that to you in DM just to watch it. It's a small
mean,
thing.
I know all the origins of Jeff the Land Shark, and it's not surprising at all that it was Gwenpool and the West Coast Avengers. Like that makes a lot
basically
of sense.
he just did the "my name's Jeff" bit as the actual
My
like
name's
voice
Jeff.
of Jeff in the game. My name's Jeff.
So, okay, so season 1 of Chainsaw Man,
Okay.
that ended on roughly chapter 38
Oh
or
no,
39.
I'm not
of
talking
the
about
manga.
when I say part 1. I'm talking about part 1 of the manga, not season 1. No.
Okay.
No. I'm talking about when the real bitch has been revealed, and that because all right, we're trying not
Got
to
it,
spoil, but
okay.
I'm saying like you know,
I know who you're talking about.
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. In the all right, I will say one name, and that will describe everything you need to know. At least everybody else will know, but you and I will
Bitch
understand.
with the pink
Fenris.
hair.
Makima.
The bitch with the pink hair.
Yeah, her. Anyway, the dog owner.
What, you mean Anya?
The length of things.
I don't know.
The length of shit that this man goes to just touch boobies.
Even though he touched powers in like season 1, and he's
Yeah.
just like, it doesn't feel that good. Like I no longer have a reason to live.
It's because power isn't built like that.
Damn.
I mean, he's not wrong.
See, here's the thing. We're at the.
I will say power was
We're on
done
part
dirty.
1. Part 2 is a school arc. At least it starts that way.
Supposed to.
Yeah, I haven't read any of part 2. I was like, I only wanted to know part 1.
So let me put it this way, Richie. I left off on chapter 147, which is well into part 2, the school
Okay.
arc.
I've definitely gone less than you.
Kobani, I think that's the name of the
Okay.
crybaby. Still super fucking annoying.
Oh, there's the swimming pool scene, of course. Yep.
Yep.
Everybody's fighting with this poor Denji man. He's just being used by every woman that meets him.
He really is. But
Oh,
Rise,
there's a land shark, but it's not Jeff.
Rise, out of every female character
Oh, there's
I've
the
read,
crying bitch. Yeah, there she is.
aside from Power, actually seems to have some genuine feelings for Denji.
Mm-hmm.
It's just she kind of has to try to kill him because of a certain woman who's in charge of her, and Denji, yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's it for that. It's getting a movie. I thought it was getting a second season. It's just getting a movie.
No, it's,
and I'm like,
it's
okay.
just a movie. And Brandon, you are 100% right. Chainsaw Man is like Game of Thrones, basically, where if you have a favorite character, they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Chainsaw Man was one of those things that was hyped as shit in the West and then made no money in the East.
Yeah. I read the manga for the longest time, and I was very excited for season 1.
Yeah.
But the animation quality just let me down.
Yeah, I agree.
The voice
All right.
acting, fantastic.
So here we
The
go.
animation just,
We're gonna talk about the gods of isekai teaming up. Oh no! Everybody thought the best isekai team up was a bunch of fucking idiots in chibi form stuck in a school. No. It's when you're playing the slime isekai game and then suddenly free run. That's the real winner here. So yeah, Bandai
Himmel the
Namco.
Hero would have been a great isekai protagonist.
Bandai Namco Entertainment began streaming on Thursday a trailer for That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Isekai Memories. Literally, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, the saga of how the Demon Lord and Dragon founded a nation. Smartphone game. And it reveals a collaboration with Kanehito Yamada and Tsukasa Abe's Freerun Beyond Journey's End series. The new event titled Octogram and the Millennium Mage Part 1 begins on Friday. Now, guys, this was posted in the middle of December, so that's been going on since probably, what was it, 21st? Let me check. I said Friday, so when it was the 19th? No, it was literally the next day. It was the 20th. All right. The video features the characters from Freerun Beyond Journey's End, voiced by their anime voice actors. The game launched in 2021 of October. There we go.
Now they
Having
also
a
did
crossover in
event
another
with Overlord.
world with my smart. Oh no, we're having another crossover in another world with our smartphone. No,
Again!
Fuck!
No,
They keep doing it. First Overlord, now
Would
this.
you like a child bride?
No, he's not taking it. Okay, hominies.
Hominize.
Would you
Like a child
child
bride?
bride?
Damn it! I love how he gets all the maids together. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Great, dude. It was so stupid.
It's anime musical time.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of that group, like the Spy Family group and all the like the crazy fucked up shit with Chainsaw Man and all that stuff. So let's talk about another messed up anime. Well, not necessarily messed up. It's actually beautiful. It just deals with a lot of
Very
disturbing
beautiful
shit.
anime.
It deals with a lot of disturbing shit in the most beautiful way possible.
I'll
So
take this one.
If you had not gotten a chance to check out Hell's Paradise, please do. It
Yes.
has been confirmed for season 2.
Ah.
Fenris, take this away.
Hell's Paradise, Jigo Karaku, anime's second season reveals January 2026 debut and new video.
That's the only
jump-
bad news is that we have to wait till 2026.
One fucking year from now.
Yeah. We're at the beginning of January 2025 and you say it's a 2026 release. Fuck
But
you.
the animation for season 1 was fucking
Phenomenal.
gorgeous.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So if they want to take an extra year to
Yeah,
uphold the quality,
dude,
by all
I'm
fucking means.
I'm for it. By the way, guys, just putting this out there. This is one of those shows that I will put on the list for Moon to watch at some point, and it's a good one because it's only 12 episodes.
Yeah,
it's a one season off. Yeah, it's but
For now.
action,
Me too.
fighting, like art, like it's just fucking insane, dude. I love
You
it.
see, Richie, that should be an anime Moon binges in December.
Oh yes.
Because that way,
yes.
right after, he only has like a couple weeks to wait until season 2 starts.
You mean like how we accidentally did that shit with Apothecary Diaries, and then like as
Yes.
soon as he got done with it, they announced season 2. We're like,
Yes.
"Hey, Moon,
Yeah.
Guess who's coming back?
guess who's back? Back again.
Back
Back
again.
again.
There we go.
Tell a friend. Tell Moon specifically.
Uh,
Tell your friend Moon specifically.
Yeah, we'll do.
The Jump Festa
Alright.
25 event on Saturday revealed a new promotional video for the second season of the anime adaptation of Yuji Kaku's Hell's Paradise, Jigo Karaku manga.
Hell's Paradise. Because
The video reveals that the anime will debut in January 2026. With an update, Crunchyroll has confirmed it will stream the series as it airs.
yes.
The video also revealed the returning staff. Kaori Makita is directing the anime at MAPPA. Twin Engine is credited for planning. Akira
Okay,
Kindaichi.
you can stop there. That's all anybody needed to know. Yes, the studio doing Hell's Paradise 1 and 2 is Studio MAPPA.
Yes.
Like, okay, Ufotable is the only one that I put above MAPPA at the current moment. Like,
So
holy
there
shit,
is
dude.
one other thing or two other things I'm going to read off this article, and they're at the very end.
Okay.
Viz Media released the manga digitally through its Shonen Jump service,
Oh, I'm
and
aware.
Shueisha also released the manga through its Manga Plus service. Viz
Mhm.
Media also releases the manga in print. And the manga's second stage play adaptation titled Hell's Paradise Final Chapter ran in Tokyo and Kyoto from February 15th through the 25th.
Yeah, guys, I want you to understand something. Yes, I do have this listed in my manga, in my freaking manga thing right here. It's on there. Well, actually, it's in the Shonen Jump category. See, there it is. Hell's Paradise. The thing is, I didn't read it. I haven't read it because I don't want to spoil myself because I was already pretty damn sure they were getting a second season and I didn't want to spoil season 2 for myself. It's rare that I don't just go ahead with the story because I am an addict when it comes to reading stories. But at the same time, I want to enjoy the anime when it comes out and have that be one of those things, you know? Not to say that I don't enjoy certain things. Like, okay, I know this is a little early, but I'm gonna go ahead and point something out. So on the Rock Lee reaction channel with Director Nasty and Adorkable straight up said at the end, that she felt that Rachel was in the right for pushing Bomb away in season. Now, this is at the end of season 2 where she's like, let's go save the tower. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't here to save nothing. But I have knowledge about that because I read the manhwa. They don't. And she's like, oh, so the reason she did that was for Bomb's own benefit so that Bomb could grow stronger and not be so obsessed with her. I'm like, no. Because what that feeling you had at the end of season 1 for Rachel, keep that. That's exactly the route you needed. Like, it is so adorable that she has any hope whatsoever when it comes to Rachel. Don't worry. When season 3 comes out, it's by the way, I'm pretty sure they already confirmed season 3, or they were teasing the Hell Train like mad.
I can see them doing the Hell Train as a movie.
No, there's no way. There's too much content for the Hell Train.
There's way too much. I can see them.
There
doing
are 4 arcs.
Train.
There are 4 arcs within the Hell Train alone. There is no feasible way you could properly do that.
At the very least, I can see them doing like the first, condensing the first half of Arc 1 of the Hell Train into a movie.
There are 4 arcs in the Hell Train. One of those arcs doesn't even take place on the Hell Train.
I know. I've read through the Hell Train arc.
There's no way. There is no way they could do a movie even semi-decently about this. But regardless, the very beginning of the Hell Train arc, towards the beginning, Rachel just unmasks and is like, oh, this is what you've been telling people. You fucking bitch. Like, yeah, no. Fuck Rachel. All right, anyway. Who wants to cover Spy Family?
It wasn't for that bitch fucking Rachel.
Yeah, right?
Moon, take the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
My question is, do I want to piss people off today, or do I not?
I mean, to be fair, I've only watched season 1.
I haven't watched any of it yet.
I've watched
I need to get
a portion
to
of season 1, but that's not how I would piss people off today.
How would you piss
All I would
people
have
off?
to do is read something wrong.
I mean, Buddy Daddies is better.
Do what?
Buddy Daddies is better.
No,
I wouldn't say
not
that
even
it's
that.
necessarily
I don't even know
better.
about that.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's better. It's just different. They're both good.
They fit in the same niche, but they do different
I
things.
prefer
They
Buddy
both
Daddies.
Buddy Daddies made me cry, and Anya can't make me cry. But
Exactly.
the
Like,
reason-
Unless Anya herself is crying.
But here's the thing. That doesn't necessarily make it better. Like
They could be just as good.
I
just as good, yes, but at the same
I
time,
give-
just like
I give Spy Family kind of more of the edge because it's way more wholesome. I feel happy and
it's more wholesome, yes, but at the same time, I look at Buddy Daddies and I'm like, they're 2 hitmen. One who doesn't really feel shit, the other who's way too over feeling. And they bond over a little girl whose father they killed in front of her.
Yeah, I'm like 100% sure that I am going to put Buddy Daddies lower than Spy Family just because of the mom.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they should have killed the mom too, but that's beside the point.
No, not that. It's come on. If
Come on, man.
Anya, if all you're thinking about is Anya, then you've already messed up. No. Anya's mom, quote unquote mom, is better. I'm just saying.
I mean, okay, yes, I will say your is leagues better. Holy
not only
she's
that,
hilarious when she's drunk.
Not only that,
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
The leagues that Yor will go to defend her daughter is insane, and I love it.
Don't touch my baby!
No.
Okay.
No, it's way worse.
Anyway,
yeah.
Spy X Family Anime's 3rd season reveals
say
October
the X.
2025 debut, new visual.
Do you
Do
also
what?
call it Hunter X Hunter?
Only to piss people off.
Good job, man. Good job.
It's Spy Family and Hunter Hunter. No,
You're right.
not
Spy
supposed
X
to-
Family and Hunter X Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. You're not supposed to pronounce the X.
Exactly. So Spy X Family and Hunter X Hunter.
Look, here's my thing, Moon. Nobody wants to talk to you about your ex, so just shut up and leave it alone.
Well, I don't know. Depending on which X it would be, like, I'm sure some people would talk.
Well, what about the high school anime that was like DxD? You say the X in that one.
High School DD?
Yeah, it's supposed to be DD
Ah.
because, double D.
school-
Wait, DD made that anime? DD went to high school? What? My God.
Anyways,
I mean,
also kiss
just
X
going
sis.
off of just going
Oh, yeah.
off of your reading ability. I sometimes wonder the same about you.
Whew, that is a harsh burn right there.
You're gonna come after DD, man. I'm gonna come back. I gotta clap back at least once. Also,
Yeah.
I
yes,
didn't go after Dee. I was just making
the Mega Man episode. I forgot about that. The Mega Man episode of Secret Level was really good. All right, that was like my random interjection here. Please continue with Spy Family.
Yes, so Spy X Family.
You're not gonna piss me off. I mean, good for you. You're wrong.
I don't care. It's funny.
Yeah. All right, whatever.
Okay. The Jump Festa 25 event on Saturday revealed that the third anime season of Tatsuya Indo's Spy X Family manga will premiere on October 2025. The event revealed a new commemoration visual for character designer and chief animation director Kazuaki Shimada. The first anime season's first half premiered in April.
Yeah. Okay. So all the backstory there.
blah, blah, blah.
It's cute. I think it looks really good. I'm glad that they got a season 3. I'm looking forward to
Yes.
Bond. I'm looking forward to Bond and his future predictions. And I love the
Jesus,
fact that he could kind of predict the future and she could read his mind, and it's just the best thing ever.
Eh.
He's a dog
I
that
can
can
see
see
the
the future.
future.
She's a girl that can read minds. It's great. Yeah. But at the end, he's still a dog, so like he has to stop and take a poo. You know. All right. My Hero Academia's final season reveals fall 2025 debut. That's right. We're finally getting to the end of My Hero. But that's not all the My Hero news. We got one more after this. Jump Festa 25 event on Sunday of that point in time, which back in December. I'm just going to say back in December. Revealed that the final season of My Hero Academia anime will air on television in fall of 2025. The staff members are returning for the season, including chief director, supervisor, character designers, and composer, and studio bonus. I'm not naming names here because like we've got way too much to go through. The anime's 7th season was announced after the 6th season ended in March 2023. A 4-episode My Hero Academia Memories compilation special with some new scenes premiered on April 6th. The new 7th season, starting with episode 139 of the overall anime, then debuted on May 4th. Okay, so this is all back info that we already have. Moving on to other My Hero Academia news. My Hero Academia Vigilantes spinoff manga gets TV anime in 2025.
Fuck yeah.
The Jump
Is it
Festa
weird that I'm more
25
excited
event-
for? Is it weird that I'm more excited for Vigilante spinoff than the final season of the actual show?
No. The Jump Festa 25 event on Sunday announced that Hideyuki Furuhashi and Betancourt's My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga is getting a television anime series that will debut in April of 2025. So there we go. Kenichi Suzuki, who did Cells at Work and also worked on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, is directing the anime. Bones, newly established company Bones Film, is animating the series. Yusuke Kuroda is returning from the main My Hero Academia anime to write and oversee the series scripts. Takahiko Yoshida, who did Yowamushi Pedal and Cells at Work, is designing the characters. Yuki Hayashi is returning from the main anime to compose the music alongside Shogo Yamashiro and Yuki Furuyashi. All right, so there we are, and that also reminds me of something. Moon, I think you would actually enjoy Yowamushi Pedal because even though it's a sports anime, it's not like that kind of a sports anime. Especially because the main character is the furthest from a sports character you could possibly have. He's just a dude that rides his bike back and forth to Akihabara so he can pick up all his nerdy shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what makes him good. Okay, so the One Piece anime is set to return on April 6th. It airs in an evening time slot. It is now changed to a different time slot. The staff for the One Piece anime announced on Sunday of that point in time the anime is returning with new episodes on April 6, 2025. The anime will air on Sundays at 11:15 p.m. on Fuji TV and its affiliates when it returns. In mid-October, the franchise announced that the current Egghead arc of the anime would pause to recharge, and then the arc will continue in April. The anime is currently airing One Piece Log Fishman Island Saga, a 21-episode abridged version of the Fishman Island arc of the anime, with reshot scenes, retouched art, and other improvements. The announcement at the time had said the anime would change its time slot once it returned. To Be Hero X will air in what is currently One Piece's time slot of Sundays at 9:30 a.m. JST starting in April. Subaru Kimura will be the new voice of Frankie. There we go. Yep. Which is funny because
I'm
that's
interested.
literally the next story. Jump Festa 25 event on Sunday revealed that Subaru Kimura of Jujutsu Kaisen's Aoi Todo, Beastars Free, and Assassination Classroom's Ryoma Terasaka and Doraemon's Gien will take over for Kazuki Yao in the role of Frankie in the One Piece franchise. Kimura voiced Young Buggy in previous episodes of the anime. Yao said in the event he helped choose Kimura. The anime staff had announced on December 8th that Yao would step down and graduate from the role of Frankie. The event on Sunday served as a graduation ceremony for the voice actor. All right, our last bit of One Piece news. Luffy joins the LA Lakers for one night. That's right. If you thought that Gargura was doing some good things for LA in the realm of baseball, well, let's see if Luffy can set that hot streak going for the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers basketball team announced that it would be hosting Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates from the massively popular anime and manga series One Piece on February 28th. The organization states Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates are joining the Lakers for One Piece night on February 28th. Details about the event are forthcoming. And I do like the art of like Luffy like in a Lakers jersey
Yeah.
playing basketball. It just brings back like the old One Piece sports shorts that they put out in the old movies. Like, if you have not seen it, you guys need to look up the Straw Hats Play Soccer and the Straw Hats Play Baseball. Oh my God, it's so good.
I feel like Luffy would be.
Well, I just keep
they would
remembering
call
Long Ring,
hacks
Long
with
Island.
Luffy. I feel like,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's up on YouTube. You guys can find it. All right. So, here we go. So happy. Reincarnated Aristocrat is getting a season 3. Reincarnated Aristocrat. I'll use my appraisal skill. All right, I just finished season 2, and it was very good. And now, officially, we're getting a season 3. If you have not watched the series, please do. It's pretty good. It's not like the greatest isekai out there, but it does, it does give like wholesome, warm vibes. So, yeah, they have a season 2. Season 2 just wrapped, and now it's getting a season 3.
Mm-hmm.
You had
There you
first
go,
slipped
Cameron.
up and said Aristocat, and in my head, I'm just like, it is true. Everybody wants to be a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't not picture this image with everyone as a cat.
The television anime of Miraijin A's light novel series ended its second season on Sunday with a promotional video announcing a third season. The anime's studio mother and the novel's illustrator Jimmy presented illustrations to celebrate the announcement. Also, if you think this is crazy, guys, we're getting Bookworm season 4. That's up there. Like, okay, you got to understand, Ascendance of a Bookworm is one of those isekai shows that like is up there with like Apothecary Diaries and like how it treats its world, how the world is like fleshed out and handled. It's so interesting. The politics of the world, all that stuff. All right. This just seems like happy news for me all over. If you have not seen season 1 of Skip and Loafer, I recommend you do it. It's so
fantastic.
fucking wholesome. And it's because the art is such a different style from what we normally get. It actually makes it stand out in a much more interesting way. But Kodansha's website for its afternoon magazine lists the cover of the magazine's upcoming February 2025 issue, which reveals that the television anime of Misaki Takamatsu's Skip and Loafer manga will have a second season. The issue will ship on December 24th. So here's the thing, guys. This is such an interesting little series that is just kind of wholesome about like some people going to high school and like their different lives and different personalities and how they interact with each other and become friends and stuff. It's just really, really neat. I don't want to talk too much about the show because I want people to go into it blind and just like experience it for themselves. But yeah, I highly recommend this. This is good slice of life kind of anime. It does come across from the visual that you're seeing here as being like kind of a romance anime. It's not. It's more slice of life than anything. That's actually good. That's actually a thing that works in a spin. It's very wholesome and very slice of lifey. Yeah.
It will make you cry at least once or twice.
All right, Moon. This next one is just a trailer, so this one is absolutely you, my dude. I tried looking to see if another one had
So we're
subtitles.
skipping another story?
What story?
Yeah,
are we
it looks
skipping?
like you are.
Skipping Loafer.
I just
You
talked
skipped
about that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
the
was
name
just talking about Skip and Loafer.
Yeah.
My dude.
I guess you should talk about it again.
No.
God
fuck
damn
you.
Yeah,
it.
Fuck
he thought
no,
you
it
skipped
is-
Skip and Loafer.
I literally was pitching this show to you.
He was. I was doing my best
you,
as
you didn't
wingman.
get my attention at all for that. I am sorry.
You pitched it and
All
then
right,
he
we're
skipped it.
skipping Penny and Stocking. It's just a trailer.
The biggest thing I can say from the
Okay, if you don't want to talk about a really good anime, that's your choice.
I'll
take the
seen
next
it.
two, Richard.
It's getting a season 2.
Yeah.
Go
So-
watch the trailer. Like, there's nothing to talk about. I looked for an article so we could actually properly talk about it. There's not even a fucking article.
What
it's
do you mean
just a
there's
trailer.
nothing to talk about?
The biggest
It's
takeaway
getting
I
a season.
got from that.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've already talked about the fact that it's getting a season 2.
Yeah, so you're saying that the trailer doesn't have any interesting visuals that are not worth looking
There's
into?
nothing extra to
discussing?
add from that?
Not really, no.
The only thing that I can really say from that trailer is the fact that the voice actor of Garter Belt himself said this will not air on TV.
Oh, of course not. There's no way in hell it would.
It doesn't need to, so long as it can stream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the point. All right.
Yeah.
Who watches TV anymore anyway?
Everybody
Yes,
in
it is
Japan.
very exciting, and honestly, like, I'm not gonna be able to watch this sub at all. It's just not
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm so
just not
used to
gonna
the
work.
Yeah.
I need to reach out to Monica and Jamie and find out if they're coming back to voice. Repent,
I need to watch
motherfucker.
the first season too. That's on my list. It's on my list. Don't worry.
You haven't seen Panty and Stocking?
You know what I say
It's on
unto
my
you?
list to watch.
I say unto you, sir. Cha,
Yes.
cha, cha.
Chuck, 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 chuck.
So if only I know the reference of what you're I'm assuming it's from the series or from
Yeah,
the show.
yeah.
So
I mean, you'd understand the reference. You'd understand the reference if you'd
yeah,
seen
it doesn't
the show.
mean
That's
anything to me.
Yeah, that's the point.
It will eventually, maybe, but
All right, talk about the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world.
oh no, not this one. Ah.
The staff for the television anime of Koichi Nakayoshi's The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world manga revealed on Sunday during the advanced screening of the anime's first 2 episodes. The key visual in the cast for the Sentai program within the series, titled Bansu Sentai Kazuna 5. The cast for the Kazuna 5 members are Masaya Matsukaze as Nagare Banjoji as Kazuna Blue.
There is no way that they could convince me that that's not a Gundam. Like that's a fucking Gundam with Power Rangers.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
100%.
Do you
God.
not understand that most of the Power Ranger Megazords are Gundams?
Yes.
That's
I'll be
bullshit.
That is
smaller one,
literally.
don't-
Have you
yeah.
ever watched Power Rangers? Ever? Any of them?
Yes, and they do not insult Gundam by putting that shit with that crappy Sentai shit. No.
Mika
Gundam is an
Kikuchi
art.
as-
Gundam is a motherfucking art form, and how
And so
dare
is
you
Sentai.
degrade
I
it.
will have no slander on this, you ass.
Sentai needs to get on Gundam's level. I'm sorry, no, they are not.
No,
They are not
fuck
the
you. It
same.
already has. If you'd
Ooh,
ever
no.
seen SPD, fucking Turbo, And not even just the American versions, the Japanese versions.
Japanese versions are superior to the American versions.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
The American versions has some good ones. Mystic Force was really fun. Space Patrol Delta actually got real
I'm sorry.
several times.
I'm
and
sorry,
it was amazing.
I don't watch that American filth.
That's a lie. You watched the Sonic movie yesterday.
Oh no,
The only
that's
Power Ranger
that's
series
not the
that
same
I
thing.
enjoyed
Also, that was
was
produced
Lost
through the
Galaxy.
Also, a lot of the Sonic movie stuff that was produced through the Japanese. So that's no. I'm talking about in the Sentai
Still
world.
an
I don't
American
watch
movie.
I don't watch the redheaded stepchild of Sentai, which is the American versions.
So, I just gotta say that it
You're
does not
missing out on
surprise
some
me
good shit.
that
Fuck you.
I am not
Kizuna
missing out.
Green
Yes, you
is
are.
a member of the SDF,
Uh,
and Kizuna Pink is a high school girl.
of course, of course.
Neither of those surprise me.
Yeah, no, that totally
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah,
But the anime will
100%.
premiere on January 12th on the ATX channel at 11:30 Japanese Standard Time. It will then premiere on the Abema and D Anime Store
So-
streaming services in Japan at 2400
So-
Japanese Standard
So
Time.
Fenris, fingers crossed here. It seems like we're just one step away from that time I was reincarnated with my Gundam in another world.
Yes,
Also,
but
thank you, Spider. Jungle Fury was another really good one.
I'm
Oh,
looking
so was
forward
Ninja
to
Storm.
this strictly for the director and the sound director.
Also, Sentai sucks, so there's that.
Keiichiro Kawaguchi is directing the anime at Satelight. He is also the sound director. He was the director of Higurashi When They Cry Go and Satsu.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. I
So-
will say this. Probably my hatred of the Sentai genre is because my very first experience with it was the original Power Rangers, and I was just like, no, it just made me
Yeah.
What?
eyes
Mighty
roll.
Morphin Power Rangers was fun. I
It
will
was
not
such
say it was
ass.
amazing.
It was ass.
Don't get me wrong.
It was.
I
ass.
understand it was like not the greatest acting at times. I understand it was very
Tell-
early.
tell
but
me, Moon.
hey, they
My
stepped
dude,
into
I'm
their
not even
shoes
talking
over
about the
time.
acting. I'm not even talking about the acting. Just the choreography of the putties alone was fucking terrible. Like no.
And the
I mean,
fact that
I've
how
seen
much
PBS
it
shows that had
deviated-
more effort.
My guy, as soon as they put on the suits, it stopped being American. That was just dubbed over Japanese stuff. So if you got a problem with that, I'm sorry, you got a problem with the Japanese stuff.
Unfortunately,
What are
the
you talking
series,
about? I
the
hate
main
Sentai
story,
in general.
the main storyline of Mighty Morphin deviated so much from the original Sentai.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that, but I think they did better with later series. I
Later
can't say
series,
for certain,
yes.
but at least with Space Patrol Delta, like I said, I go back to that one a lot because it was the first one that there was actual feelings, actual acting, and like, holy shit, it was really good.
But real quick, Square Enix's Manga Up Global Service publishes the manga in English digitally and describes the story as Asagaki Togo, the Red Ranger, is defeated by the ultimate evil organization during their final face-off.
Of course.
He was sure he was about to die, but instead he was reborn in a completely different world. There, he becomes an adventurer to help those in need, transforms into Kizuna Red, and continues his fight for justice. Enjoy this heroic tale of a ranger protecting another world. Kadokawa, now partially owned by Sony, Bookwalker Global Store added the manga to its library in April. So, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Why did we need to go through all that backstory about like what is available and isn't?
The fact that Kadokawa's Bookwalker added the manga back in April.
So we're just plugging Bookwalker. Gotcha.
And the fact that Sony
mean,
now
Not
owns
sponsored,
30%
by the
of
way. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
and the fact that Sony now owns 30% of Kadokawa.
Well, I'm sure give them enough time, they'll own Honey as well.
Oh, please, we all know Blizzard will go for Honey.
That's true. That's true.
And
Or
next,
Also,
Next
also,
up.
all right.
Yeah.
So, no. I'm gonna keep this fight going. You sit here and actually say that Gundam is on the same level as Sentai. Fuck you. The worst Gundam that I've ever seen, which is Witch from Mercury, still better than the best Sentai series I've ever watched.
you haven't watched Requiem for Vengeance yet, then
No, I haven't.
please don't.
Well, I don't know anything about the original thing that it's based on, so I'd probably
It's
really enjoy it.
Based on the 1 year war, but it ends in a very, very hypocritical note.
Okay, and
Hey, I want to protect children, that are victims of this war. So I'm gonna continue fighting this war to protect these children and their families while killing their families.
Yeah.
Literally, that is how it ends.
Okay. Sure. I mean,
It is fucking stupid.
no, it's not. That's how war. That's you
No,
clearly have not fought in a war.
No, the fact that she basically says, "Yeah, I'm gonna protect these children and their families by killing their families."
That half-assed, backwards ass thinking that happens. That's something that's real.
It's
Once
just
again,
to
Gundam's
me,
on
it's
point
just
in its storytelling.
it's the fact that she wants to protect the families by killing said families.
Mm.
It just fucking makes no sense to me.
Is she talking about killing the same families, or does she think that the families that she's killing are the enemy families, and the thing that she's saving are the good families?
Both. She wants to protect all families by killing
other
all families.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that makes sense. No, that's a warped perspective, considering probably a lot of the shit that they just went through, in that series, and how the brain copes with that trauma. That checks. That tracks. Now talk to us about Gundam trying to take over and
It's not trying to take
the market.
over.
Try to enter the market of 40K.
So, get ready for Warhammer Gundam 40K.
Also, why do I see a D10? What the fuck?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's probably uses D10s.
Does
Bandai has
Warhammer
announced
use
in
D10s?
Fucking fine, though.
Shh.
A, it kind of depends on the game you're playing, and B, I don't know if it's had a D10, but I think there was a D8. But
Okay.
also, just because it is a Warhammer-like tabletop does not mean it uses the same mechanics.
Also, quiet, Finn. We're talking about Warhammer right now.
I mean, okay, just let me know when
I was
Taco's
just
ready
answering
to teach me about
questions.
Warhammer.
Yeah. Here's-
Okay, you want me to teach you about Warhammer? Give me a second. I can make
I want
up a,
both you
real
and
quick-
Taka.
I would gladly do this. A, I would have to geek out for a minute, just be like, oh my god, I'm talking with Takahata, and then I'd have to geek out for a whole fucking hour just to talk about the first half of 30K, just so we can get into 40K.
Do the Taka geeking out in your head. Don't do it out loud.
I can't guarantee I won't be able to do that.
Dude,
Okay,
it's
then you're not
Taka. You
invited
can't
to the
not
show.
help it.
Then you're not invited to the show.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not good. That's we don't
That's
like
not
that.
good. No. Do your freak out. Do your freak out off the air. Don't do it on the air.
Yeah, like do it before the fucking recording or whatever.
Okay, so then we all get in a call, we talk, and I'm like, hi Taka! Ah! I have my minute, and then we start. Okay.
Please.
You get
please
1
don't do it
minute,
like
go,
that.
and then we hit the record button. Yeah.
Don't scare Taka away if we actually get him there.
I don't want to scare him away.
But yeah, it's I
Big fan.
I would be very surprised if he agrees to this.
Same, but also I would be so happy to talk 40K.
I'd be willing to learn for Warhammer then if that were the case. I'd be like, you know what? Bet, let's go.
The easiest way to learn is honestly just have someone talk about it with you, but like you need to have someone who can explain it well and entertainingly.
All right.
Sometimes some people have difficulties with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I feel like you two
very
could pull it
true.
off.
Now let's talk Gundam.
All right, Bandai has announced a new Gundam miniatures game featuring classic mech suits from the franchise transformed into 2-inch miniatures. Although the Gundam franchise is best known for its massive robots and complicated stories about the human cost of war, it also has a robust and growing line. In addition to its perennially popular Gunpla figures, which require hours of assembly and paint. Bullshit, I can complete it high graded and master graded in an hour and a half. I've proven it on stream several times.
Just wait till you're doing it with them at like a 10th the scale.
The problem is that the people that are putting them together haven't got good yet. That's the problem. They need to get
Yeah.
good.
Bandai is also producing a new Gundam TCG set for release later this year, which unfortunately, it's cardboard crack for me, so I'm going to be spending more money on that than I probably should.
That's okay. I'm stuck on plastic crack. I'm just glad it's not metal crack anymore.
You haven't looked into the the metal builds of Gunpla yet.
Continue with the story.
I'm just talking about Warhammer.
My guys
Now
feel
Gundam's
like-
expansion into the tabletop is expanding with a new game that already has fans extremely excited. Bandai has announced Gundam Assemble, a new miniatures tabletop game featuring classic mech suits from across the franchise. The game will feature 2-inch replicas of mechs battling on a hexagonal board. According to the official website, each unit has abilities that reflect their unique characteristics, allowing players to enjoy scenarios that follow the original story or diverge into situations that transcend the world of Mobile Suit Gundam series. From the brief teaser trailer, we know that Gundam Assemble will feature plastic minis that require painting and assembly. The game itself won't be an army-based game, but will rather feature small groups of 2 to 3 mechs, and will use D10s for play. An army-based miniatures game doesn't really make sense for the Gundam franchise, although the smaller teams could mean that individual minis are more expensive, as they'll likely be sold individually. No other gameplay details were provided on the official website for the game, but more will be revealed later.
What? This is bullshit.
How
What
the
Gundam fan? What
fuck?
Gundam fan does not need thousands upon thousands of Zaku?
I
Are you
want
kidding
a
me?
fucking army of Zaku 2s fighting an army of Jims.
So you say that, but depending on the price of these things, like, do you know how much money?
Yes,
a
I know
single-
how much an army for Warhammer costs, Moon. I've
Yeah,
looked into
So like,
All right.
count your fucking blessings right now that you
we're
can play with
we're
like
gonna-
maybe
it-
just
we're
two
gonna
two
move.
things.
We're gonna move on from that story. All right. I'm happy to announce that the Isekai Wars are officially over.
it. Yes,
Every round.
Subaru and
thank
Puck are
you.
finally getting married.
No! Fuck you! You don't get to say
Yeah.
Puck. We are not calling her Puck. Fuck that. No. Subaru and Rudius are married.
Puck, I got you.
That
No.
makes more sense for all the images I've seen where Sophie is horrified watching.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I had that image sent to me by Tony, and I was like, "Really, dude? Really?" Anyway, but yes, she voices Rudius for Mushoku Tensei, and he voices the worst isekai protagonist ever, and it's not his fault. It's just the character's poorly written. But yeah, the voice actors Yumi Uchiyama and Yusuke Kobayashi announced their marriage to each other on their respective Twitter accounts on December 31st, New Year's Eve. There was a lot of that going around, like voice actors announcing that they had gotten married, and they did it at the end of the year. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Man, I would love to see Yusuke's maids.
As of press time,
Kobayashi.
Uchiyama and Kobayashi have received over 3,000 comments combined. Notably, voice actor Yuki Kaji congratulated the couple and noted the two went to the same voice acting school. Uchiyama has also appeared in Fire Force as Arrow, the irregular at Magic High School as Erika Chiba, and Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation as Rudius Grey Rat, among others. Her agency lists her full resume. Kobayashi has also appeared in Dr. Stone as Senku, Fire Force as Arthur, and Go-Go Loser Ranger as Fighter D, among others. His agency lists his full resume. And then, of course, what's really funny is, like, they changed the title of this thing, right? They initially had it starting as what you guys said, Subaru and Puck. And I'm like, oh, but then in an update, they say, oh, yeah, he also plays Subaru in ReZero, and she plays Puck in ReZero. And I'm like, my dude. Yeah, at one point, they had changed the title to that. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, the Isekai Wars are over. All right, let's talk about some serious shit real quick. The operator of an illegal webtoon platform was arrested. The Copyright Crime Forensic Investigation Team under Korea's Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism conducted a full-scale investigation into Korea's largest copyright-infringing website, Nunu TV, as well as its illegal sister websites, TV Wiki and OKToon, and revealed on December 20th the alleged operator of the websites was arrested in November. OKToon is known for illegally uploading webtoons and for making a profit from them. The other two websites are illegal streaming services. MCST seized the domains of Nunu TV, TV Wiki, and OKToon, redirecting access routes to a domain seizure notice page, effectively preventing the transmission or distribution of unauthorized copied works. The arrest was the result of close cooperation among the MCST, the Daejeon District Prosecutor's Office, the Busan Metropolitan Police Agency, and National Intelligence Service, the U.S. Homeland Security Investigations Korea Office, the International Crime Police Organization Interpol, and other overseas investigation agencies. The operator of OKTune used a particularly malicious method by collecting user accounts from legitimate domestic webtoon platforms from unspecified persons and then illegally copying and posting the webtoon content. Wow, this dude would actually hack into other people's accounts so that they could copy paste the actual manhwa? That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Impressive if it weren't nefarious.
MCST Copyright Bureau Director Jung Hyung Mi stated the apprehension of the OKTune operator is the greatest achievement since establishing the K-Content Illegal Distribution Eradication Plan and launching the Copyright Crime Forensic Investigation Team. It also demonstrates that illegal website operators who threaten the rights of domestic creators can no longer evade our investigative work. Earlier last year, Japan's Content Overseas Distribution Association, or CODA, collaborated with the Copyright Overseas Program Association, or COA, of South Korea to file criminal complaints against several piracy websites in Brazil. Together, the organization targeted 8 websites. 3 sites were exposed through a CODA member company, and 5 websites were exposed that had pirated webtoons. These topics, of course, were covered by us last year. Woo! All right. We finally got through it. We got through it all. We can now start reviewing. Yeah. All right. So, let me go ahead and get the... All right, guys. For those of you that don't want to get spoiled on the anime that we're about to talk about, we are going to talk about the end of Tower of God. We're going to talk about Blue Box stuff, and we're going to talk about the episode of Solo Leveling that came out yesterday. But before we get to all that, we're going to talk about Sonic 3. So if you don't want spoilers for any of that stuff, we understand if you leave now. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us for this first episode of Anime Church of the year. And we will see you guys next time. You have been warned. Spoiler tag is coming up. We are now going to talk about things. All right. Moon.
Showtime.
You know what time it is. Let's talk Sonic. Let's talk Sonic 3.
Wait. Fenrir still hasn't seen it, right?
That's his problem.
Oh, I am stepping away for a couple minutes.
All right, cool.
Fantastic.
I've seen it. Moon's seen it. Richie, you've seen it. All right, cool.
Yeah, I saw it last night. Yeah.
It was
Nice.
so good. I am really excited
Yes!
for the next one. Seeing Amy was amazing. Letting her kick ass for those brief seconds was awesome.
Does that mean we're no longer going to be dealing with Jim Carrey anymore?
But fuck
No, she said she might come back.
Jim Carrey said he might come back for the 4th one.
Not to say that Eggman will be in the 4th one, but honestly, I've seen the man survive an explosion, like falling
This is
towards it
after
from
Eggman
Sonic
we're talking
2.
about surviving explosions
He'll probably
is what he
come
does
back.
best.
Yeah.
He'll probably come back.
Look, what's his name? Shadow made his appearance, and I really hope they make a movie for him.
Also, I really
If
enjoyed.
not TV show.
I really enjoyed seeing the Mecha Sonics. That was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah,
To
Metal
see
Sonic.
more than one is very interesting too. I did not expect there to be more than one. I
See,
expected there to
that's-
be a thing in this. I expected Metal Sonic to be a one and done kind of thing. That they
See,
do
I
before
couldn't
they start
enjoy.
doing
I
the Shadow
could not
Plot.
enjoy. I could not enjoy that tease as well as I should have, because of having watched Sonic the Abridged Hog like literally 2 days before. So all I can think about is the abridged version of Amy, which is just we have to give her crazy pills. It's like, oh my god, yeah, that's all.
I'm interested in this. I'm very interested in how they're gonna portray this Amy, because from the sound of it, I can't imagine it's a thing where it's like she's gonna be like in the games where she's just like big crush on Sonic and whatever. But at the same time, I can probably see them maybe making a nod to it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of you. I've heard about your
Just
story. I'm a
because
big
she
fan
has
of
a
it.
crush doesn't mean she can't be a badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Are we getting the crocodile soon too? Since we're gathering all of the allies.
At some point.
Nah, it wouldn't be this movie.
No.
If anything,
time.
we'd get
Give it
Big the
time.
Cat out of this.
Oh no.
Yes, please. I want to see Big the Cat out of this now.
Yeah, Big the
Alright,
Cat would
so-
be fun.
So the most valuable actor award goes to Jim Carrey for carrying this movie. He pulled double duty, and I mean that very much.
Quite literally.
Literally.
Almost
Yeah.
like we're two almost like
It's
we're
like
two
we're the-
characters played by the same actor in a movie.
Looks at the camera.
God.
Mm.
I
I was
love
like,
it so much.
I love that. Like even in Sonic, they're breaking the fourth wall.
Ah,
That was
man, it's
so good.
wonderful.
It's tasteful too when they do it.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
I think that was really well handled. Honestly, 100% hats off to Jim Carrey for his performance there.
I do have one little gripe.
Agent Stone.
One little
was
gripe. Since we're
amazing.
talking, I do have one. Since we're talking about Jim Carrey, this
Okay.
mainly pertains to how it's portrayed in the game versus how it's portrayed here.
Okay.
I feel like it might. I don't know if it's just. I don't think it's Jim. I don't know if it's Jim Carrey's portrayal of Gerald that
Okay.
kind of irked me with this. But it was the
Alright.
one thing that was like, really? And to be fair, Robotnik does come in like, we don't have to destroy all of everything, including ourselves. We have this giant space station. We could rule this whole planet together. And Gerald Robotnik's like, oh, you stupid bitch. I don't want to rule. I just want to blow everything up. And I'm like, I don't know if it's Jim Carrey's portrayal of Robotnik that kind of like irked me a little bit, or if it's just the fact that Gerald's alive in this iteration.
Mm.
But that was the one thing I was like, could have done. Maybe they could have tweaked that a little bit.
Well,
If I had to give
Gerald
any kind of
Robotnik, Gerald
Mhm.
Robotnik is definitely not Ivo, because Ivo's whole
Yeah.
thing is he wants his glorious Eggman land.
Yep.
But Gerald Robotnik, yeah, he wasn't around in the games, and I don't remember if he had any appearance in the comics. I haven't read the comics much. But it made sense that Gerald Robotnik is just like, they killed my daughter, my one true happiness in this life.
I thought it was
Mhm.
his granddaughter.
It was his
It may
granddaughter.
have been granddaughter.
Yeah.
It was
They killed
granddaughter.
his granddaughter.
Okay.
Fuck this world. That's
Yeah.
that's what I got from that. And you know what? If that's the motivation behind Gerald Robotnik, then I absolutely
Yeah.
understand it. And I'm for
It's
it.
understandable. He's
I
a
think it-
bitter
I
old
understand it,
man.
I just-
Once again, it's an adaptation.
Yeah, I just don't
It's
know
not
if it
meant-
co-
it's
for
not
me
meant to be
conveyed
the same.
quite as effectively as it did in the game. Like I can't put a pin on where exactly it irks me.
Mm.
That's just how I felt about it. Otherwise, 9 out of 10.
As someone who didn't play the games, I don't care. So 10 out of 10. The only game I played is Sonic 2 and Sonic Generations. That's it.
Generation. You go play. You
I
go do Shadow
highly
Generations?
recommend.
I'm not going to take your recommendations, so please just leave them to yourself.
Well, that's too
Oh,
bad. I'm
fuck
still
you
going
too,
to
man.
recommend
Gouge.
for
That's-
everyone else
yeah.
listening. I highly recommend.
Yes.
What was it? It has two
Sonic X
names. There's
Shadow.
like Sonic World, but it's also called Sonic Unleashed.
There's Sonic
And
Unleashed and
Honestly,
Sonic Lost
I
World?
mostly recommend that game. A, for the day segments, but B, for the music. They went hard for the music in that game.
It sucks that Unleashed is probably not going to be remade. I think it's because of the copyright to Endless Possibilities.
I
Might
mean,
be the only thing holding that back from getting remade. Or
I
ported
don't know
over.
why. The lead singer to Bowling for Soup would probably love to redo that song.
It might be just Sega doesn't want to pay them.
Okay. So I like being able to experience Sonic through the movies. It's just a lot more fun for me.
That's fine.
Honestly, yeah, I could see that. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
Sonic
That's
has not
okay.
hit in the game wise has not hit as effectively as it has recently. Ever since
I
OG Sonic Generations, really,
like,
except for
it was,
Shadow
It was
Generations.
really weird going from like Sonic 2 being the one game that I knew anything really about, and playing Sonic 2 and Super Sonic and all that stuff, and then jumping into Generations and being like, who the fuck are all these people?
Yeah, if you'd have to kind of
Sonic,
play the
Sonic.
other Sonic games to get
Yeah.
Generations, because it's literally like here's going to all these previous game worlds, basically.
No, I
And if you don't
actually-
know,
I
it's kind of
actually
hit
loved a lot
differently.
of them. Like up until like I knew
Mhm.
a lot of the levels from Sonic 1 and I knew like the levels for Sonic 2 and I fucking loved the music for Generations. It was so good. Like
Oh, yeah.
because you go through you get the OG sounds, the OG background music and then you get the like more updated version as you go from like the 2D format to the 3D format of the same level, and it's like, dude, this is so good. Chemical
I
Zone.
love the remix to City Escape. That's like my favorite one.
Rolling around at the speed of
At the
sound.
speed of sound, yeah.
All right.
Oh, speaking
Yeah, apparently
of
that was
remixes,
in the
one-
movie. I couldn't hear it. I couldn't
I
hear
could-
where it was at.
Yep.
Okay,
Phone.
so last but not
Sorry.
least, let's get to our ratings. What are we rating this? I joked around about the 10 out of 10, but
I didn't about mine.
Oh,
I
the,
said
give
the
it-
9.
Sonic 3?
It's-
What are we rating?
yeah, the Sonic 3 movie. What are we rating it? Moon.
For
8
me,
out
it's a
of
9
10.
out of 10.
Okay,
Really?
Nine out
Yeah,
of 10 from one of you.
Because the reason I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is only because like I still want more Shadow, which is not a bad thing. And we're probably going to get more
I'm down-
Shadow.
I'm-
It's just
I'm
a
always
question
down
of
for
is it
some
going to
more
be a
Keanu
series or a
Reeves.
movie?
I'm always
Yeah,
down for
we
some
need
more
more Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And also like
If you haven't gotten your
they
Keanu
did good
fix,
killing her, but I'm sitting there like shoot her, have the balls, shoot the girl.
Oh,
Okay.
oh man.
But they didn't.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I want to say this. I want to take this for the record. I will die on this hill.
Okay.
I have never read any of the comics, but I'm gonna say this as far as the game verse is concerned. They have done more in this movie to establish and show the connection and relationship between Shadow and Maria than they have ever done in any of the video games.
That is actually very true because the cutscenes
I
in
will
the video
die
games,
on this
all
hill.
they really show is them running, and then
And
she
Shadow's
dies.
like, Maria.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going 8 out of 10 because I watched this whole movie from start to finish, including the post-credit scenes, and not once did Shadow the Hedgehog tell me about how much he loves Latinas. So 8 out of 10. Yeah.
No. They sort of had a slight nod to that. I don't know, like
Did they?
it was his interest in the soap opera that was being shown on TV. They
Oh.
That
had
was
a little
Eggman.
nod to that.
That was
Okay.
Eggman watching that.
Yeah,
Don't you-
That
but
was more-
Shadow
I
was
feel like
there.
that's
He commented on it.
convenient.
I remember that. That was
because
like,
he had
Yeah.
it playing, and he's like, "What the fuck are
Exactly.
you doing, dude?"
He's
The
like, well, I might as
telenovela.
well.
The telenovela.
Yeah, he's like, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I might as well because he's just bored. What is he doing otherwise? He's just sitting around being bored, like waiting for Eggman and Gerald to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love they have one day to do everything they've ever wanted moment. That was really funny.
Oh, it's all in VR.
Mm-hmm. Poor Agent Stone, man.
That. Yeah, he got gypped in this one. I feel like not as bad, but like,
also,
it's
I
still
love
pretty, like...
I love where they hid the Chaos Emerald. That was or the Master Emerald. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I still gotta watch the Knuckles and
I didn't-
what's his name show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I stopped watching it halfway through. It gets to one part. I'm gonna tell you, like, once you get to the one part that's really good, I'm gonna spoil it right now for you. It's less and less of of Knuckles as you go on, and more about Wade Whipple. So if you like Wade Whipple, go ahead. But if you like Shadow or if you like Knuckles more, then you're probably gonna only watch like half of it,
Okay.
and then just get a story synopsis for the rest of it.
Okay, we're done with Sonic now. Fenris, you can come back.
Yay!
I guess that's my cue to get
fucking
the hell out of here and see you on
deafening and
Sonic 4.
undeafening for like the last 10 minutes. Just to check it, like, can I come back yet? Nope. Okay, let's keep watching Twitter
Yo,
videos.
you hear someone talk about Gerald, something about Shadow, something about Eggman. Okay.
All right. Now we move on to anime.
All right, now it's my turn to deafen a mutant.
Or you could. I mean, this is the end of the show. You don't have to stick
Yeah.
around.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's making you.
All right.
Yes. We only got like
See you.
a bit
All right.
left.
See
Let's
you on
see.
Sonic 4. Bye, chat.
Wait, aren't you showing
What?
up for the stream today?
Well, I'm making a bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
of course
like,
I'm doing so.
like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we're doing the solo leveling stream today.
I know. I'm just doing a bit. Maybe you're ruining it.
No. I'm
Gosh.
just making sure that you remember.
I know. I'm just making sure. All right,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, talk to you all. See you all later. I mean, when we
Later.
when we talk about Sonic 4.
So anime, which one we starting with?
Oh,
I'm guessing Tower of God because that's the first on the list that Richie
Sure.
posted.
Sure.
sure, why not?
So
It's the one.
And the
It's
one-
the one of the series that's actually over.
that we're
Yeah.
not going to be reviewing next week.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Tower of God.
So let's see. In these last 2 episodes, we got to finish up shit on that. I forgot what it's called. Workshop battle. We got to finish up the last of the workshop battle shit. What's his name? Bomb and Blue Turtle and Alligator almost got melted.
Black Turtle, Blue Turtle, and Rock.
Yep.
Rack Wraith's
Fucking love
Thank
him.
you for referring to him as his real name.
Yes. He is Gator. He will always be Gator.
His name
I
is
meant
Wani.
Blue Turtle.
His name is Wani.
Oh, yes. I don't care. He was. Look, it's Black Turtle, Blue Turtle, Gator.
No, Wani
that's what we
means
got.
gator. Wani means gator in Japanese, so his name is Wani.
Cool. That's not what I'm reading, and that's
Wani,
not what
Wani,
I've heard.
Wani, Wani, Wani.
Gator, Gator, Gator. That's
That's what he says.
Ah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so funny. I fucking love Rack.
But it's so great having the 3 of them back. It was so adorable.
Also, the
seeing
3 of them just passed
sleep.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Best
all
scene
3
in
of
the
them, and it's just
entire
like,
last 2
"Ah!"
episodes.
Oh,
And then Blue Turtle waking up and just smiling, like the sincere, like I'm so happy right now smile.
Also, what's his
Yeah.
name? The hand-to-hand combat guy, the Bruce Lee one.
yeah, I
Wait.
forgot his name.
As soon
Shimizu?
as soon as he saw Bam, he ran right to him and hugged him, and he's like,
It was
"I'm
so
so fucking
great.
glad you're alive, dude." That last episode was great.
Uh-huh.
It's really funny to think that the budget of animation went to the episode that had no fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also the date with Endorsi.
Yeah. Also, Jesus Christ, they made sure to
was
put the animation of the plot there.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They animated
yeah, they
the
did.
hell out of those titties.
Oh yeah. And those lips for that little close up. Oh. Whew. Is it warm in this room to anyone else? Oh, I'm the only one in here. Never mind. But
You have to check
oh.
the thermostat later.
Yes. It's broken. I might have to hit it a couple times. But oh, so wonderful. And then poor Bob's like, oh, the way they projected those pictures on the screen. She's sitting there like, what? Oh yeah, it's my first time seeing a movie. Ha. This is a great date. This is a date? What?
What's a
oh yeah, it's my
date?
first time on a date.
He's so innocent. He's
So
so freaking innocent.
adorable.
Yeah, I love him.
I look at Bomb at the same way I look at Goku. You
Yeah.
tell him something like a date or sex, and they're like calling somebody like, "Dude, what's this?" As the partners that's like in the bed in the background, like, "Hurry the fuck up."
What is marriage? Is that some sort of food? No, I'm just kidding. Who the fuck doesn't know what marriage is? Also, love each other. Making a lot of assumptions there.
We're getting married. Married? Is that some kind of food? Kakarot.
Anyhow, you're getting what you always get for Christmas. Yay, mouth present.
uh,
All right. All right. So, as for this ending, what are we giving the ending for Tower of God? I do like
10
all
out
the
of 10.
setup. I do love all the setup that we're getting
I-
for.
I absolutely enjoyed all the setup for the Hell Train arc.
That is literally the arc. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best arc, but it's the arc that sticks in my memory the most.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it leaves an impression. It's also the introduction of one of the craziest villains in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking wow. Uh-huh. And funny enough, how all this shit that was going on with some of these characters in the background is all tied to Rachel. Just proving that she's even more of a cunt than we initially thought she was.
oh, wow. You actually said it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Shit, I said
with
it on
Rachel,
YouTube.
there's no
Oh,
holding
no.
back.
Yes, you did.
Oh, no. She's more of a bitch. Bitch. I meant bitch.
She's more of a bitch than Cartman's mom.
I mean, the other word is still very accurate.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucker.
But yeah, I really hate that character. Anyway,
Like,
let's get our
Kyle's
ratings.
mom would look at her and just be all like, "Wow, even I'm not that terrible."
All right, let's move on to the ratings.
I usually give it a 9.
10 out of 10.
I'm giving it an 8. Definitely not the best, and like I'm like, really? Now you put the animation budget in where there's no longer fighting?
It made me so.
And that's true.
I will say this: I forgot how much I missed Bomb's haircut, like his
Yes.
hairstyle when he came back and he
That
had
was
these
so
his
great.
OG
Like, I
hairstyle.
really
I'm
started
like,
to like the long hair, but then they
And-
cut it back down to short, and I'm sitting there like,
Am I the
boy
only one
back.
that noticed that after his haircut, his voice changed a bit?
Mm.
Mm.
He kind of went back to the old voice a little.
Yes.
"Oh, it's so good." We have
And
our
now
king
we get to
back,
wait
and it's
another
great.
3 years for season 3, if not longer. But next up, Blue Box.
Which I have not finished episode 13 yet. I'm only halfway through.
I did.
I did too. I watched it like an hour before I hopped in the call here.
I was finishing it like right before we started.
I was setting up for the show and then getting everything ready for the show and then like doing the show. So I didn't have enough time to finish. I got through 12 because I watched episode 12 and I got halfway through 13 and then it was like, fuck, I ran out of time.
At least you read the manga, so you have a rough idea
Oh
of where
yeah,
we're
I
at.
know. I'm very aware of where things are going. So yeah, you guys. Can go
Unfortunately, that fucking misunderstanding between Chinatsu and Taiki, man, that that pisses me off that Kyo and Hina did not clarify anything.
Yeah.
Are we talking about episode 12 or episode 13 here?
Both.
Oh.
Okay.
Is
I could tell you something, but it would ruin some of it. Well, it wouldn't necessarily ruin it. You'd just be mad if they don't get there in the anime.
I honestly at this point, once the anime's this season's done, I'm probably going to pick up the manga.
Okay. I was gonna say I'll just tell. I could tell you after the show because I don't want to spoil it for everybody else.
Fair enough. But yeah, so the fact that Kyo knows how much Taiki likes Chinatsu, but doesn't clarify to Chinatsu or her teammates that, hey, it was supposed to be a group thing. I got 6. I had to cancel. Fucking pisses me off.
Well, it's on purpose. He's rooting for the other girl.
Yeah.
I know he's rooting for the other girl, but man.
I mean, have you not picked up on the fact that he's a dick this entire series?
Oh yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
He's literally there to make shit happen.
Like
Just
basically,
stir the shit.
He's like, dude, if I don't do anything, Taiki won't move forward. So like, he's like,
Yeah.
that's my whole thing. I'm gonna fuck things up to make him move. That's kind of what his whole thing is at this point. So, dick move, but you know.
And of
He
course,
understands his
Hina,
friend.
she's trying to push Taiki towards Chinatsu, but she does it in the worst possible way. And it makes it seem like she's gloating.
Which one is Hina?
Pink-haired girl.
Oh no, she's
Chono.
not. No,
You're
she's not.
misunderstanding a lot right here.
She is not trying to push her towards Chinatsu. Push him towards Chinatsu at all.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
going off of like episode 6 or 7 when she met Chinatsu at the acupuncture place.
No, you need
Yeah.
to be paying more attention to 12 and 13 because that is
Uh-huh.
not at all what's going on here.
I'm just
No,
saying, like,
no.
I have a feeling
She
that if
gone-
she tried, she would have fucking seemed like she was coming off gloating. Like, I know 12 and 13, she's more focused on nationals than anything.
No.
What?
No, she had her date with him. That's the point.
That was
Yeah, 12 was the date, but 13, she had her earbuds in, she was focusing solely on her performance at nationals.
because she needed to. That's
Yeah,
the whole
well,
point.
Also she wasn't paying enough attention. If she hadn't had her headphones in, that would have been everything for her.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
That
at the
would've
same
been huge
time,
motivation. All right.
she she and Taiki basically bumped into each other in the courts, and she was going over her routine in her head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a stressful time.
dude. Okay,
Like I said, she's
you're talking about a bunch of people from a sports school. They understand.
like I
Yeah.
like I said, I understand.
They
And she's
each
focusing
understand.
solely on fucking nationals in episode 13.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, any other discussions about this series before we get to our rating for the last 2 episodes that have come out so far? Okay, let's move on to ratings. Good talk.
Okay. I'm giving it a 8 out of 10.
I'm right there with you.
I haven't finished it right now. It's a 9.
The only reason I'm giving it the 8 is because with episode 12, I'm like, I don't know which girl I want to root for, and then with a lot of stuff that did happen in episode 13, you'll get there, Richie. It's just like, okay,
I'm past
cool.
there, Moon. I'm past there. Moon.
Homeboy has the fucking. He now at least has an idea that definitely one of them likes him, but he is so clueless that the other girl, and I'm like, I feel bad for Hina.
My thing is, all right, my guy. This is like, I'm gonna drop some tea here. Because you said it that way, it kind of irked me. You'll get there. I was like, my guy, I've watched both girls shoot their shot.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
yeah.
Why are you acting like I have any of this information? I'm going to have my reaction.
I'm not.
Okay?
I am not acting as if you have any of this information. I'm like, God, what you said irked me. So here's some information you don't have. Fuck you.
Okay.
Kind of my.
Why does it irk you that I don't have information yet?
It does. No. Your lack of information isn't what irked me. It was like you'll get there eventually. Like my dude, past there. That's what irked me. It was like, oh, you'll get there eventually, motherfucker. I know way more about this series than you do.
Okay,
That-
cool.
Yeah. So you snooty little prick.
I just don't understand what irked you.
You saying I'll get there eventually, like I don't know what you're talking about, pissed me off.
What?
Okay, he doesn't even realize what he said. Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. Episode or solo leveling.
You said you hadn't finished the episode.
Yes,
So-
I haven't finished watching the episode. That doesn't mean that I don't know what happens in the story. Moving on to solo
Okay.
leveling.
Holy fuck.
That was fun.
I am so looking forward to next week.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I will say that as somebody who went to the movie theaters, this episode and the next episode were shown together. So the biggest thing I was looking at is where are they going to end them, because it felt like one big episode. And I was like, where's the split? Where's the split here? And then they when they actually showed the final scene and moved to the ED, I'm like, huh. So that's where they ended. Yeah, this, I mean, obviously it's not spoiler for us. We're readers of the manhwa, but yeah, so yeah, we're getting all of that second half, the whole iron and all that stuff. That's happening next episode. Like basically, it's
I'm
2
looking
episodes.
forward-
2 episodes wraps up the Red Gate. That's what
I
it
am
is.
looking forward to that
So
guy
looking forward to
fucking overreacting to the fact that Genu and his group are like comfortable, have food, have fucking heat,
Yeah!
have fucking everything.
That's
It's just
happening.
Like, "The fuck?
That's happening almost at the beginning, I think, of the next episode.
I'm
It's pretty
so
good.
looking forward to that because that asshole deserves it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like the weird thing was, like, obviously I was, because I saw these earlier, I was comparing them to that version. So I'm like, okay, how's the streaming version compared to the theatrical version? And I mean, the real main difference was audio quality. I'm aware that I watched it with one good ear. I am aware, but at the same time, it's still, theater experience is a theater experience. And yes, I watched them both subbed, even though I could have watched them dubbed as well. So, but I mean, when it comes to solo leveling, I like both versions. I could watch either sub or dub.
Yeah.
I think they all do a fantastic job. But what were some of the standout moments for you guys for this episode of solo leveling?
definitely the end hearing the what was it? I think he was an A rank hunter or B rank.
Who?
The guy who turns into Iron later.
Oh, he's an A rank.
Erica. Hearing him scream like a little bitch and run off, just like so satisfying.
We haven't even gotten to greed yet. That's
No, we haven't.
yeah.
I just had fun when he like Egress is just sitting there on the side, and then it's like, oh, they killed all my other guys. Hey,
Go
Egress, take
have
care of
fun.
him.
Go have
Dude,
fun.
And then he
All right.
does.
The animation of him carving up that bear was fucking fantastic.
So crisp.
Yeah. Everybody thought I was watching people that react to this and they're like, they thought he turned into shadow form and did that. I was like, nope, that's just the art style making you think that he's still very much in his physical form, slicing
yeah.
through that bear. Oh my God. They're eating good, man. All that bear stew. That's great stuff.
Not even just stew, it's just bear on sticks.
Bear on sticks, man. Yeah. Okay, that was the funniest part. That was the funniest part where when the first bears that showed up encountered them, and then Genu was beating them with his bare hands.
Literally punches a
Ah.
fucking bear skull and it just crushes it. He's just like, well, this is great XP.
It was really good. It's definitely like throwing you back into the action pretty quick, but also it was nice having that short moment at the beginning with the school. I wish they'd actually shown him out like going shopping for his clothes and getting his hair cut like they did in the manhwa, but I get it. They had to skip some things. Also, like other differences between the light novel, the manhwa, and the anime is how early they're setting up the Jeju Island raid. Because they're talking about like the ant that had the wings and how it flew out into the sea and then it drowned. I'm like, wow, they are setting this shit up really early. All right, cool. So they're trying to make it a big deal. I was like, y'all better not fuck it up because you were hyping it way too early. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck up. Did you fuck up? All right, anyway.
Unfortunately, I can see where Jeju might be towards the end of season 2, if not, it's just the entirety of season 3.
Well, okay, so here's the thing: we've got the Red Gate right now. The next major milestone is is Genu going to work in an A rank gate doing some mining work.
Yep.
And then
Showing up as an E rank.
And he still is an E rank, shows up as an E rank doing mining work, and then there's the other gate that they go into, the other dungeon they go into with all the freaking goblins and stuff.
Oh shit! I
And
can't wait for when he goes back to the association for the reassessment.
He goes back to the reassessment. They haven't announced it yet, so he's still technically E rank. He solo kills most of those goblins in the boss room in order to save the lives of the Hunters Guild, and then it's literally right after that they make the announcement of his.
I'm
new
waiting
rank
for
promotion.
when that fucking actor that's so full of himself.
Yes,
I want to see that
can't wait for
animated.
that. That's so good.
Yep.
I can't wait
That's
for
gonna
that.
be great.
That's gonna
I'm
be
gonna love
fun.
that.
We could probably going off of all the stuff that goes down. I could see if they cover all of Solo Leveling, not the sequel series, but all of Solo Leveling, right? Yep. All the way through until like the end of stuff where his son is starting to rediscover his powers after they've been sealed. Because that's as far as the original series goes in the light novels. That's the end of Solo Leveling. Is Genu testing his son by making him go through kind of a lot of the same stuff, like fighting Egress and all that stuff. But if they cover all of that, I could see them being like 5-6 seasons. There's enough content there. If they don't zoom through it, and they're not zooming through it, like it's moving at a decent pace for the anime. All right. What are we giving the episode's rating?
Definitely a 10. I was so enthralled and happy with it.
So was this a return to the hype for you guys?
For me, yes.
All right. Moon, your rating?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay.
Absolutely.
Definitely felt like we got back into the swing of it with the first episode. Then, like we picked up right where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I forgot how much I missed the hype for this. I will say this: I am looking forward to Apothecary Diaries more than I am to Solo Leveling. Like Solo Leveling is good and all, but Apothecary Diaries is fucking fantastic. And when that comes out, we will be doing reviews on it. So, but yeah, we're gonna start looking through the list of anime, and we will get together and figure out if we want to do an extra anime. If there's like an anime that we caught that we're like really excited to talk about, we may review that, or it may just be one person reviews an anime of their choosing. Who knows? And they'll be like, hey, this is what happened, it's pretty cool, here's my rating. I don't know, we're figuring stuff out. Things will change and progress this year. That's just how stuff works.
Yeah.
That being said, though, guys, thank you very much for coming by and hanging out with us. We are Anime Church, your nerdy news show here on Fat Dog Studios every Sunday. And I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Fenris Arun, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
And I am Moonlight Sparks, Minister of Archaeology. Praise Arceus. Why am I suddenly so tired?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That being said, though, guys, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. We will see you in a little bit later for the Solo Leveling manhwa reading. And don't forget, tomorrow night we will be back with the light novel streams. All right, take care and bye-bye for now.
Bye.